Well, yeah, we gotta. Wait, ready. 1, 2, 3.
What's up, everybody? All right, we gotta work on the intro. Anyway,
Yeah.
everybody,
Okay.
welcome to another riveting episode of the Dark Truth Podcast. We are your hosts, Shady J, and
Johnny Blades. What's up, guys? So what's up, man? How was your day?
it was a good day, dude. I'm trying to get the comments to work on here, but it's not working, I don't think. Anyways, it was a good day, man. Like I told you earlier, I went to a job that I thought I was gonna want to do. And when I got there, it turns out that I did not deem it safe enough for for me to do it. I was just like, yeah, I'm not doing this.
Hold on. Let me hold on this way. There we go. I was gonna say, let me move away from the comments.
Yeah, are the comments popping up on your side?
On my end, yeah. But it's okay.
I
I mean,
just want to make sure it's working.
the comments is about to get hot because, bro, we got a special guest today.
Oh, yes, this is
In
true,
other words,
bro.
in other words, yeah, we heard your story, bro. Yeah, you went and you didn't get it or something like that. You didn't do it.
Well, okay, so you heard it. A couple people when I was gaming just a minute ago when I was
For sure.
live
Oh, that
heard
story.
it. Yeah. There was no, you're thinking about the cars from the old classmate.
Yeah.
But yeah, so went to the house. There was 3 picture windows. He had to cut an access point for me to get into it. It was like 2 feet by 3 feet. It was on 2x6s on like a porch roof that was just the framing. So it was like super unstable. I just didn't feel comfortable doing the job. I was like, man, it's not worth it.
Nah.
I was like, it's $500. I've got some money saved up, for a rainy day, and it's not that pressing. So I told him, I was like, look, man, just to be honest, I'm just too scared to do it. I was like, so I'm not gonna be able to take care of it for you. And it felt weird just saying that out loud, but I was like, that's what it is, man. Like, sorry. He's like, yeah, no problem. Dude, 2 minutes later, open my phone. First post I see on Facebook are those 3 windows, and people are tagging me. And I'm like, unfortunately, I didn't think it was safe enough for me to work on, so I had to pass. Whatever, right? So just goes to show that sometimes you just don't need to do a job out of your own safety. Like I was just I was just scared, man. Like if I would have slipped and fell, like you said, I wouldn't have been able to go to Tinter Battles, wouldn't be able to see our esteemed guest that we have on today, all of the things, right?
Yeah.
And I don't think it would have been worth it. So,
No,
and I
yeah,
know
absolutely, man.
Ricky's probably gonna say, "Oh, you freaking wuss, bro! I'd have been up there upside down, hanging from
Bro,
the ceiling."
homie doesn't even install anymore. Like
He said he doesn't even do the work, and
he doesn't
he's
even
gonna
do the
say
work
something.
anymore, bro. He's consultation Ricky. He'll be a champion
Console
of it.
Ricky, bro?
Console Ricky, yeah, there we go.
Oh, no, not the
No, bro,
console
but that's
Ricky,
what we were
bro.
talking about. That like that little cushion. Once you save up that little cushion,
Right.
you pay your bills that you had from that slow season, and you get everything. And you got a little cushion, bro. You get to afford, man. You get to afford the day off. Like I took 2 weeks this week. I took today and
Well, yeah,
yesterday off.
you had that big ass job, dude, and that's what's up,
Yeah,
man.
and
I
I've been
love that.
and I've been going for like since then. Like I haven't stopped. So I have plenty of practice. I got a lot of reps in. Let's just say that I got a lot of reps in.
Yeah.
And so, but you know what, man? That just means like we're wearing glasses because our future's bright, bro. Our future's bright.
Ooh,
No,
sheesh.
no. We're wearing glasses in honor of our guests. My
You know
man.
what?
Let's have him on.
You ready to just bring on the Texas
Bring him
Squeegee,
in, bro.
bro?
I think he has a lot to
This is
unpack.
what this is like, yeah, this is we talked like for literally 30 seconds before we started the show. And it's not always as easy as it seems to be in this event world. And but anyways, we're not gonna go too far into it. We'll just talk to Carlos. So, anyways, here's our guest, Mr. Carlos Alazaba, the Texas Squeegee.
Yeah, and the crowd goes wild.
Yeah, dude, every time. I love it. What's
Oh
up,
man, I
dude?
can't wait. I can't wait.
Dude, it's
So
gonna
what's
be
up,
so much
man?
fun.
We got the event coming on next weekend, brother.
Yeah.
Everything's getting tightened up, bowed up, shipped out. People are getting ready, sharpening
Stamping
their
shit.
OFAs.
Ooh,
You
facts.
know, asking people on the internet, can we tint a Tesla? We'll do it for free. I just want to participate because I want
Hey,
to
fuck you,
practice.
bro. I literally made a video and I got one.
You have people, no, you got people really, really like myself taking it serious, trying to put in
Yeah.
the
Oh,
rep,
for
trying to,
sure.
you know, envisioning themselves at Tinter Battles, paint the picture, Mr. Carlos, the Texas Squeegee, what
Let's
we're
hear
going
it.
into, bro.
All right. So first off, you're going to walk in 2800 Casitas Avenue Drive. You're walking in through those doors. Big studio building, black walls, black padded walls, by the way, so that the sound quality is so much more better. And then you're going to see lights overhead around this massive competition arena, glass stands branded with flags. The rugs are branded, barricades with banners. And then you have all of the Teslas as well. Same thing, rugs on the floor, Tinter Battle signs on them as well. Bleachers off to each side of the corner. So for a total of 4 of them. And on top of that, over 500 people all screaming at the top of their lungs saying, Johnny Blades, Johnny Blades.
Yes.
Or
Let's
Shady
go.
J.
No, dude.
Shady J.
No, boo him.
Dude, fuck you.
Dude, we
Bro,
need a
they
hero,
chanted they
man.
chanted Shady Blades at the last one, okay?
Oh,
That
yeah.
was just in January.
Yeah.
Like, dude, that I'll say it every time I fucking talk about this. That is the shit I live for right there, dude. Like the fucking even at Wiz Castle for the flag glass battles. I was just going like this, trying to get the crowd hype, fucking Billy Murray, and everybody starts chanting Shady. I got beat. But at the same time, like the adrenaline rush, I missed one little spot on that window doing the squeegee battles. Like if I wouldn't have done that, I think I would have won it. Just saying, just throwing that out there. But like that, and then when they were chanting Shady Blades at the end of the fucking of the auto in Houston, it's just a great feeling, man. Like it's the best, especially with the kids there, bro. Like Johnny had his kids there too. Like it's just a whole different feeling. Like it's just the cool shit.
Dude, I think like so this one it's kind of been odd, man, because many times in preparation for the show, I've had many moments outside of like myself. There's a lot of parallels to doing the one in Houston. You know, doing that
It's
show
just gonna be bigger.
Yeah, but like
it's gonna look pretty much like Amelia Island then.
So that's a kind of the
size
I think better. I think it's gonna look better, man, because like
hey, fuck you, Johnny.
I felt like Houston was kind of like the great relaunch. You know, it's like the great return, because prior to that we were supposed to be in Reno, and then that didn't work out, and then prior to that was Wiz Castle, so it had been like over a year and a half. So Houston felt like putting on a show for the first time, but this time coming back with experience. It's like getting another shot, you know. And there's a lot of similarities between doing June of 2021 to Houston of 2026. And then this one that we have coming up here in LA, it's a lot bigger. It feels like, you know, there's only so much that I can try to envision before you actually see the whole thing come together. But just in seeing the registrations going up, the attendance, especially the last week or so, the amount of buzz from the community out there has been pretty crazy. And there's just this feeling that I have, like there's something big that's going to happen. Like it's like almost like a similar feeling that I had to Amelia Island, but this is like a mature version of that, you know, something that's
right.
More I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, man. But I think that, you know, a lot of people are going to have their lives changed with the show. And that's not just me like being the promoter for the program. There's a lot of new people coming out to this thing, and so many Californians.
That's what I'm stoked for.
Yeah,
I want to see all the new people.
There's a lot of Californians coming out to this to the show too. But I mean, they're really coming from all over the place. We got guys from New York, somebody from Thailand's coming out here as well. I mean, I got to look through the list of registrations, but yeah, it seems like we are projected to hit about 600 people being at the event. So it's gonna be pretty insane, dude.
Let's go.
Overall, for the entire program, man, like from a creative standpoint, I feel really excited about doing this, because we're doing something that you would expect out of a Tinter Battles. Like the way that we're doing the preliminary rounds, they're set up so it's a head-to-head matchup. You got to beat the other person on the other side, whether it's auto or flat.
See, I didn't know that. I didn't see the show that you talked about this. So
yeah.
Okay, so there's gonna be 4 people per car.
No. So auto,
2?
yeah, auto and flagless are going to work the same way. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be releasing a list of names that's going to have the competitors per heat. Now, within that heat, you select your car. So you could either pick the person you want to compete against, or you just go by random. So some people are, they got their eyes set on their opponents. Others, just going to be by random. So I don't know. Everybody's going to have their strategy, but let's isolate the automotive for a second. If you're going to be doing one of the front doors, your opponent on the other side is going to do the other door. Once you complete your window, the judges are going to rank the better ones. So based on gaps, based on cleanliness, if you had any finger zippers, anything like that, whoever ranks the better window eliminates their opponent, and that window gets scored. Now, at the end of all of the heats, we take all the scores in the top 8 advance into the finals. Nice. So you have to beat the person next to you as well as have a high enough score to get into the finals.
Gotcha. So the person you're going against, real quick, the person you're going against is going to be on the same card, just opposite? Yeah. Okay, yep. Not in front. All right, bet.
And it's one window?
Yeah, one window.
Should make it 2. Anyway.
If we had the time, bro, that's the thing. And
I know that's the thing about how many competitors, 140 something.
No. So that's in the entire event as a whole. Like for the automotive, we had to cap it at 80. And
80, gotcha.
Dude, we had to cap it at 80 like a month ago, and I hated that because, like, as Johnny knows, like I love I hate capping growth. Like the thing is, we work so hard to try to grow the program, and then when you have to say like, hey, we have to stop it here, I hated it, but it is what it is. We can't add any more hours to the day. And dude, that first day is going to be jam packed. We're talking 5 automotive heats, 4 flat glass heats, and then 8 heat shrink battle rounds in one day. So it's gonna be
fucking. We're gonna be out there till 3 o'clock in the morning, bro.
Nah, it'll be over sometime. Hopefully, I'm thinking between 5 and 6 p.m. The way that I structured everything, the way that I designed the judging system and everything like that, it's supposed to work like clockwork.
I love that.
Kind of like what you saw in Houston. You know how when one division was judging, the other one was live.
I mean, it went a lot smoother than most competitions that I've been to, like that, like how it rolled. I was like, man, I like how smooth moving. Nobody's confused. It's pretty normal, or like not normal, but everybody's pretty much knowing exactly what's going on the whole time. And that you set the itinerary and like the whole, the timeline for everything, that should help people. But, some people are still going to get confused.
Like the beauty is in the simplicity of it. So if you go to the Tinter Battles Instagram right now, like one of the pinned posts is the schedule for the program. So that anybody that wanted to find the essential information, you go to the Instagram account and you'll see it up there. Same thing on the Facebook. I pinned it up there as well. So it's pretty clear cut. One of the things that's a little bit different, well, not really different. We did this in Houston, but most people are used to more of a traditional, hey, at a set time, this is your round, this is your heat. For us, it's a little different. We're more like a sporting event. So the second heat doesn't start until the first one's over with. Yeah. So it's just like we're rolling one into the next, into the next, into the next. So there's no specific set time of when the heat number 3 is going to start. You just either have to be there in person or watch it live online to see what heat we're in. And then okay, I got to come up. I got to get ready.
Hey, there's a quick question in the comments. Somebody said, has there been a payout announcement for the winners of each division? We don't do payouts at Tinter Battles, right?
No, we will. Like we did a
for
payout.
Bragging rights, homie.
No, we did a payout in Houston. We've never announced a payout here. It's more of a personal preference. With Tinter Battles, I feel like one of the things that really sets it apart is it's the fact that it's very much more community and culture based, and not necessarily the pay. Yeah, no, it's not the money, man. Like that's not what draws people to the show.
Baby.
Now we do have a payouts, but that's gonna, we're gonna pay them out once somebody wins. It's like we're gonna handle it with them. So, but no, there hasn't been an announcement on that, and I really didn't want to take the attention away from what the show is really about, which is again networking and relationships and this experience that we're all a part of. Yeah.
That's awesome. Hey, but since we're talking about times, what are the heat times? Are you going to announce that today, or are you going to announce that Friday, which we got to plug that in?
Yeah, when you say heat times, like what do you mean?
Like for instance, like how much time are you giving for the competition, like per door? You can.
Yeah. So on the automotive, you're going to have 12 minutes, and on flat glass, you're going to have 12 minutes as well.
You get 12 minutes for one window?
Yeah.
Let's go. Fuck yeah, dude. That's going to knock out a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that, and I'm not trying to be like mean, but it's going to knock out a lot of people that don't have a bunch of competition experience.
That's the thing. Yeah.
Because if you got to be, they'll find out real quick, you got to be fast and efficient. Like you can only one shot it basically, or I'm not going to give away my technique, but I'm sure y'all can come up with the idea. But just have something on standby just in case something else happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah. like we're gonna allow people to have their film rolled out, prior to starting
Oh,
the
okay.
the
On the
competition.
window or no?
No, not on the window. You just got to
Okay.
have it in hand, but you can't put it on the
Rolled up.
windows. Yeah,
Cool.
same thing
Sick.
with flat glass. Rules and format for
Yeah.
flat and auto pretty much run parallel to each other. So if you understand auto, you'll understand flat glass. And then, flat glass is the same thing. We got these glass stands, and so they have like these two big panes. Once you get assigned to a heat, you'll see it. Everybody else is assigned it there. So, for us, this is I love creating things for the tinting industry because one of the principles that I follow and a lot of the creative for these shows is I like to reflect the reality of what really happens in our industry. I want to bring that out and broadcast it. So,
Yeah.
Tinting being something that could be, there's 1,000 ways to do tint, right? There's 1,000 ways
Yes.
to think about doing tint. So I like to create things that sort of play on that mentality aspect. One of the things that I'm looking forward to seeing is, which competitors pair up with each other because they're friends and they want to go through the experience together, or they have maybe a strategy where they want to pair up with someone who they feel is a threat and they want to knock them out early in the competition so that they're not in the finals. That's where I think there's
All
going
I'm
to be
saying, I'm gonna say this right
Ricky,
now.
like Ricky Miller in the comments.
yeah.
Ooh,
Hey, there's
what?
him. There's also Pete and Frankie.
Is Marcus coming?
You know what? I have to check the tickets. I don't remember. He should. I
Man,
know
I
Flat
haven't
Glass
seen-
Joe's
I feel like
definitely
I
going to be
haven't-
there.
I haven't seen
Oh, yeah.
Marcus in so
Oh,
long.
yeah.
It feels like.
Dude, there's going to be so many, like, one of the things that I really, really wanted to do for people, like not only for the attendees, but also the competitors is give people an experience that they're going to be talking about. And I think for the competitor side of it, who you get paired up next to, it's either going to start, I think it's going to start more friendships than anything, but we'll see, man. We'll see. It's going to be exciting. I can't wait to call all the matches. This is, and I literally, whenever the thought came up of that, I felt really good about it because it's Tinter Battles. So it starts off with a 1v1 battle. And if you eliminate that other person, then you get a score. That doesn't mean you get into the finals though. You still got to put out a high enough score.
Hey, so are you saying like at the event, call outs are encouraged? As long as there's a camera,
100%.
As long as there's a camera and a mic.
I am refusing all call outs. I'm not getting called out by nobody. I just want a random person.
There you go. See, everybody's gonna have everybody has their mindset going into it. Yeah, that's what I like.
First bidder's $5. First person.
Tins by Rico. He goes.
Who wants to go by?
Tins by Rico says, I heard Drake liked Marcus's video. Yeah, he did. 100%. If you go to Marcus's video and you looked up Champagne Poppy, you'll see he's on. Dude, we've had so many celebrities interacting with the Tinter Battles content. It's pretty cool.
I've been seeing Barstool Sports when I'm live on TikTok, right? And I'll have like 300 people watching at that time. I don't ever believe it's the real Barstool, but I'll always say, hey, if this is the real Barstool Sports, come to Los Angeles, August 15th and 16th. Come watch Tinter Battles. It's the coolest sport you'll ever fucking see and get into. And I've never gotten a response. So I think I sent you the screenshot. I just shot him a DM. I was like, hey, what are y'all doing August 15th and 16th? Like, it'd be cool as shit. They were like, not much, bro. What about you? Here's some shit.
Yeah. No,
like,
man.
Send him the link and be like, I'll buy you a ticket.
I'll tell you what, man. Tinter Battles, the crowd that it's drawing, a much younger crowd, much hungrier crowd.
It's a little hyper, yeah.
More hyper, more creative when it comes to the contents. They're following with the trends, and it's just it attracted all that to the point where my son, Tony, my oldest, he did his first little hood. He wrapped his first little hood in vinyl, he did it on TikTok. And the engagement and that because Carlos, he was in the shop with us. So he knew that he had to have a camera in front of him while he did his first hood, and that's what's drawing into Tinter Battles, and that's what I like to see: more faces, more more influencers. I guess you can say. I hate to say influencers, but more people
influence. It's
encourage.
It's I think it's like more leaders,
creators. Anybody that makes a video is a content creator. Or if you make a post on Facebook, literally you are a content creator.
Yeah, but like with the shows, man, I like finding like new talent and bringing people and Dude, 'cause I mean, we mentioned it all the time, but like, you know, Shady, I remember like from the first Tinter battles and seeing your growth and all that stuff too. And like that to me is
Yeah.
exciting. Like I
I
love seeing
said,
that. Yeah.
me and Johnny both said at that fucking event, dude, we were like, we're gonna be part of this industry bigger than like with these people that we're watching. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And like honestly, we can say confidently that we're pretty much doing exactly what we said we're gonna do. You know, it might have taken fucking 5 years, but sometimes, I mean, how long does it take for you to get really good at tinting windows? Probably
Right.
about
Yeah.
4 or 5 years. You know, like shit that's worth it and things that you aspire to like reach as a goal or whatever, it's always going to have those times where you're like, man, am I even doing this for the right reasons? Or like, am I just doing this for selfish personal reasons? Or am I doing this for monetary gain? Whatever, right? Me and Johnny were doing this because we just fucking love seeing y'all. And we were like, hey man, we want to fucking be out there too.
I was
You
like,
know,
Yeah.
like that'd be fun as shit.
no, I think we looked at each other and was like, bro, we gotta be
Why,
part of this. Like
yeah,
we
why
gotta
are we out here?
like, yeah, this was
That's why
at
you,
Mike North's shop too. We're like, yeah, we gotta
yep.
do this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, when you were still carrying Vicente, bro.
Oh, yeah, I was still
Yeah.
carrying
That's
it.
it. It's funny.
Yeah,
I recently watched that the original Tinter Battles you know, episodes all over again and just thinking like, damn, man,
dude,
everybody
I
was so much
loved.
younger.
Yeah, bro.
Bro,
Johnny's fucking,
we looked
Johnny's-
like kids, bro.
Johnny had the killer soul patch, bro. I fucking dude, those videos back then, bro, got me interested in doing stuff because I was like, dude, they're having fun. Like that looks
Yeah,
like a bunch of
yeah.
fun. And then I
That
talked to
was-
Johnny on the phone. He'd be like, bro, it's so fun making those videos, bro. Like I have a blast, dude. Like it's so fun. And I'm like, fuck, I want to have
Oh
some
my
fun too,
God.
bro. Like let me
Yeah.
do something.
There
And
were
then
I
we made a
remember
podcast,
the food fight that Johnny and I had, and
That
that food,
shit.
dude, it fell underneath the Swiss Tracks flooring for a while, man. It was
Oh.
disgusting.
we had to take out, yeah, we had to clean that shit.
That's gross.
Oh my God, no, but it's been cool, dude. I will say with Los Angeles, there's so many things that's happened. It's not even just what's happening even within the show, dude. But there's even some of the vendors that are coming out. Like Johnson is bringing out the Beetle, the Beetle bug
I saw
back
that,
window,
dude.
which, you know, for the longest time, a lot of the loudmouth Tinternet warriors have been talking about like the Tesla Model 3. Oh, pick a hard window, pick a Corvette C8, pick a Beetle. So I'm like, great, we got a Beetle now. So hope to see you there. You know, and then now here's your shot to shine.
Well, that's
So-
the thing about those kind of
Bro,
people, man. They just want to talk shit. They ain't gonna do nothing.
But it's been
Yeah.
a while since I done one of those windows, man. I probably
I haven't
done,
That's
done-
the thing, dude.
I
There's
haven't
a whole
done
my
one,
career.
bro. I have. Is that one of the? Is that the second to newest model? Like the one that's after
think
the
it-
hardest one, but a little
I
before
think
the
so.
newest one.
I think that's like early 2000s. I think that's the one. That
Yeah,
they're
that's the
bringing out.
one. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the one. I've only done 2 in my career, and the first time I got one was when I was working at my first shop, dude. And we used Johnson. It's crazy that they're bringing it, but we used Marathon. And dude, I got it to shrink and I installed it and I fucking literally cried, bro. I was like, I fucking did one. I was like, that's fucking awesome. I burnt 4, 5 pieces of film. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But dude, getting it, like the dude I was working for didn't give me any advice, no nothing. He's like, here, just go do it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, whatever. Like, and it had the wing on it. I didn't know anything about taking it off or whatever, or any tricks or nothing.
Dude, what's gonna be
Dude,
cool? Like, well, I
I
know
ain't doing
what's
it when we're there though.
well.
Y'all can have that.
What I know it's going to happen there, and this is probably like the coolest part to me, is that I know that there's going to be a young generation who never learned growing up working on that type of vehicle. Like to them, it's probably like a legend or a myth that they've always heard. And then you're going to have some of your OGs who are going to be in that position to teach and pass down information on, you know, just that one bug back window, man, because you definitely got to approach it different. And then a separate to that, important sauce. So Richard Glenn Jackson, he's going to be part of there. He's bringing on an experience, which I've been really impressed with the way he's been preparing for this. He's been sending me a couple of things, man, but he seems to really, for a person who's never been to a Tinter Battles, he's approaching it almost like this is not his first one. He seems to really get it down. He's got some like games that he's going to be having there, which is pretty cool. PPG is also doing a PPF challenge there too. So they're getting in some of the action.
Love it.
Dry apply PPF, which I didn't even know was a thing. Avery Dennison is hosting a dry apply PPF like training demo. So
The
I
hell is
thought that
that?
sounded like vinyl, but I guess it's a little different than vinyl. So I'm
Yeah, I'm like every time
Hey,
I
they're
hear
bringing their
dry
own. Hey,
apply.
but they're bringing their own cars to display this, right? This is dry apply.
they're
Oh, because you
they're
can't.
no,
Don't
they're bringing
practice
in
on the Teslas, bro.
no. You're gonna pull paint.
Dog, yeah, first thing, rip off a chunk of paint,
Oh my
doing
Yeah,
God.
fucking
dude. I was like,
vinyl
shit.
disguised as PPF. It's just
Yeah.
PPF, or it's vinyl that identifies as PPF. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, what's something that this vinyl something that's also pretty cool too.
We will be in California, so it makes sense, right?
True. Dude, we're having so there's another company called Spotless Water Systems. So they do these water filtration
heard about
systems.
them.
Yeah, and they sent out one to me, and I've always been a tap water guy. I'm like, oh, fuck all that fancy shit. But when they sent me this water system, I tried it out, and I noticed that you had to up your slip a little bit, but the water is so much cleaner when you're working with it, and you tack a film, dude. They tack so much cleaner, and funny enough, I discovered that you can have tacking solution for window tint. So it sounds weird, but it's true. And the Marco, who's in the comment sections, will tell you. But many times, whenever you have like fingers on a back window or something like that, take straight distilled or straight filtered water, flush out the slip, hit it, and it sticks. It's awesome. But these guys, these guys are bringing water to the event, so they're going to have water supplied for the competitors who want to utilize it. That way,
I'm
if you're
definitely
coming in
using
and
that
you're like,
shit, bro.
hey,
What
I
you
don't,
mean?
yeah, if you're coming to compete and you don't know where to get your water from, Spotless Water Systems is going to be having a bunch of 32-ounce bottles with water in them, and you can do your own slip and
That's
do
pretty
all
dope.
this. So, yeah, so
Hey,
it's all filtered water, 0 parts per million, so it's like ultra clean.
Yeah. So, but
somebody asked if
so
sauce. Oh,
you're gonna have to
sorry.
adjust your slip to what you're used to then, because there's
Yep.
nothing for the soap to
Why are
grab
you
on.
getting a free game right now, bro?
Oh, that's right. Hold on.
Rico wanted to know if the sauce is allowed.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, Important Sauce. He's our official gel partner for the show. So, and he's going to be having a lot of sauce for the competitors too. So, 100% it's allowed.
Hell yeah, we love Imported Sauce over here on the Dark Truth
Yeah,
podcast.
I need to order some more, man.
Yeah.
Richard, are you watching? Johnny needs some fucking sauce. He'll be at your house in like a week, dude. Okay, so Johnny hit me up and he texted me. He goes, "Bro, I'll see you next week in Cali," and I went, "Oh fuck, that is next week." I was like, "I gotta get my real ID, dude."
To get on the plane.
Dude, I literally,
Yeah.
or I didn't know you could pay $45 if you don't have one. But anyway, I needed it either way. But
Yeah.
So,
dude, yeah,
real
it's
quick,
next
Carlos,
week, bro.
real
next
quick,
week.
I did notice that the hotel where they're hosting the event is a little bit further from the actual venue.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are you encouraging? Carpooling? I think I saw you make a post about it.
Yeah. So, well, a couple of reasons to go to that. There was other places that were closer, but we wanted to factor in a lot of different things, man. Like everything comes back to the experience that we provide for the people, right? So the shows, our shows doesn't go into the evenings because we want to give people the evening time to gather themselves, go out and have fun. You guys are coming out here, and this is a lot of times like, they always say, well, we go to the shows to see each other. So I'm like, so I want to give people an opportunity to see each other, but also in that area where the Hilton Hotel is at, there's not that far, man. We're probably talking about 3 to 4 minutes away from there in the evening times. There is a lot of great restaurants and like a great walking spot. So Johnny, you're from Houston. So like think of Baybrook Mall where you can walk around to the different restaurants and shop and all that stuff. There's an area that's right off, really, really close to the hotels that's perfect for nightlife. And so that's one of the reasons we chose it. Others, with California, especially Los Angeles, you don't know sometimes what you get. Sometimes there are areas that it's really ghetto. So you may be like, oh, this is close to the show. But then it's like, yeah, but that's not a good area though. You don't want to be there. So we selected this. But yeah, carpooling is great. If you're getting a rental, get an SUV. If not, getting an Uber and taking straight over there. And then and there's really, you should only go there like in one time and out one time as well. So, we're having food at the show as well. And there's so many things that's happening at this event. I'm still discovering things that people have planned for the show. Like, with those that are vendors or something like that, that I'm like, dude, it's going to be impossible to be bored at this program. Like it's impossible to experience everything that's going to happen at the show too.
Hollywood's down the street?
I don't think so. I don't know.
That's what Rico said. Rico, sorry.
Bro, homie
Frankie's
Rico's from
asking.
Florida, bro.
Yeah, Frankie's asking the food
Yeah.
situation at Tinter Battles. So, food wise, we're going to be having
Hey, face window tinting, Jesse.
we're going to be having tacos in the first day. You'll have to purchase a meal ticket, but it's going to be pretty cheap, man. It's going to be at cost. Whatever they're selling to us, we're just going to pass it on. But also, there's a pizza place right nearby too. You can order Ubers if you want to. You can Uber Eats to the show, man. You can bring your own food. It doesn't matter. Like this is not it's not like the Royal Sinestro where they had their vendors and you had to go through them. Like this is different.
Are we going to have tacos?
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Okay. What kind of tacos? Fajita or de asada?
That I don't know.
Corn
Actually,
tortillas,
I'm gonna
onion,
have to ask my
cilantro.
event planner.
They're gonna have elotes.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you know this or not, but I eat elote bowls for fun these days. All right, they're fucking fire.
Right.
Oh, they're fire, dude.
Dude,
Hell
whenever
yeah.
Johnny and Michelle came down last and they made elotes, ever since then, me and Jessica have been making elote bowls with every fucking meal. Like we make corn, we're eating an elote bowl. Like my daughter loves it now. It's the shit.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
better have some down there. I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
so
food wise, food wise, there's gonna be tacos on Saturday. We're having coffee there in that morning. We're also having churros as well. The churros guy is freaking cool, dude, because he sells churros out of a Volkswagen Beetle, but it's themed out for the LA Dodgers. So it's like total
that's
LA.
awesome.
So he's gonna be on
I can't buy
site.
nothing from there, bro.
Hey, oh yeah, you're
Yeah, you
Astros.
gotta-
Puro
fan.
Astros right here, bro. Puro Astros.
Hey, tell him that. Punk him.
Nah, I'm gonna buy some.
Yeah.
No, so Carlos, is it open? Open door for people who want to volunteer like myself to come in maybe a day early or 2 days early, and help prep.
100%. Yeah, dude. It's especially you, of course, dude. You're always welcome. You and your wife,
Yeah.
Michelle. I think even
Yeah,
Letha.
we'll be
Well,
there
Letha's gonna be
for-
there because she's gonna be representing. But
Yeah,
we'll
landing
be
on the
there.
13th.
Perfect. Yeah, man. We'll be there the day before. It's on the 14th, setting up the entire day. So if you guys wanted to come by and help out, get early badges so you don't have to wait in line the next day, more than welcome to come through, get first sights on the event. And then if you want to come in and grab some content of the whole thing being set up, go for it. I'm not going to restrict it. So
I'll be there
Nice.
on the 14th. Should be that afternoon. By the way, guys, I'm still fucking terrified to fly. Just so you know. Just so you know. Okay. Still terrified. So I have a question. What can you or can't you bring on your plane on the plane? Because I got the tent buster. Can I put that in my bag or what?
Man, when in doubt, throw it in your checked bag. That's what I do.
So what if they're like, nah, bro, you can't bring this?
I mean, I probably would just have no liquid in it, but I don't see why you wouldn't.
Oh, I'm definitely not putting any fucking liquid in
I've,
them.
Yeah.
I've traveled with the temp buster. Not the temp
So it's
buster. I'm
fine.
sorry, the chew spray one.
Damn,
So,
Johnny, you're gonna get a cease and desist letter. God, dog.
Oh, you finna get dropped,
Hey,
bro.
Like the California boys.
Oh yeah.
Pero yeah, dude, you as long as you take the lithium battery, it has to go with you in the cab. It can't go checked in.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. And
Well,
so
all
I
right.
see.
I guess I'll just fucking
but
tell
you
them.
can
Like,
wear
hey,
it
man,
into you could wear it into the airport and then just tell them like as that's your personal.
You know how suspicious that looks, bro? Walking around with a fucking
Yeah, right? A lithium battery.
Like, hey man, what the fuck is this guy wearing, bro?
Yeah.
Imagine you got him strapped on your vest and shit.
Oh yeah, got the vest on, backpack on, fucking headlamp,
Freaking
everything,
batteries on
bro.
your vest. It looks like C4s down.
Fucking got squeegee holsters like the tent, like sheriff tent ride and shit.
Oh my god,
I'm
he's
like,
got
who
to
the
come
fuck
back
is this
out
guy?
some point, dude. Jesus, man, it's like Marco. What the hell did you do
Yeah,
to
I haven't-
Montana, dude? Ever
I
since you
haven't
whooped him
heard.
at the heat shrink battle, the guy's never returned.
I
Yeah,
don't
man.
know. I think he's been busy with life, man. I haven't.
Yeah, I know.
I
He's
haven't
he's
reached
had some
out to
stuff.
him.
So hopefully he's
life
doing good,
happens.
man. I'd like to see him come back. He had a great character with the sheriff tent, right? And a lot of kids liked him. So
Dude, I still got my gap inspection certification in my shop.
oh yeah.
It's sitting up in my
Damn,
shop
dude.
right now, bro. It's
So
just
many.
chilling.
Look, it's funny that there's a lot of people in the comment section that don't know what the
They
hell
don't know
we're
what the
talking
fuck
about.
that is. Yeah.
This is
They're like,
this is
"What the
pre-Tinter
fuck?"
battles, bro. This is like what 2023, maybe.
Well, this is like mid Tinter Battles. He came in 22 as sheriff tent, right? And then
Yeah.
23 like in between that, he was going around the shops and stuff and doing the stop-ins. He scared the shit out of me when he came to the shop I was working at.
Yeah.
He just whipped up with the lights on and shit, and I was sitting in the lobby. I was like, "Oh shit, fool! I gotta get the fuck out!" And then I saw they were purple, and I was like, "Oh." I was like, "I'm all right. I'm good. I'm good."
Yeah.
I was like, "Damn, they came to get me already."
I wanted to get so Mauricio Chapa, he says, when do the official rules drop? So the official rules are on the website itself, tintertainment.com. On the homepage, you scroll down a little bit and you'll see the different divisions. You can click on those. Those are the most up-to-date rules on there. Between now and Monday, there's going to be a little bit more detail fleshed out for that. But if you have any specific questions, man, just send me a message and I'll do my best to help you answer, or just drop a comment here and then let's go through it for everybody. Yeah,
man, there's a guy commenting, his name's Frankie, and he is super confident. I
can't wait, dude.
Mad.
Oh my god,
have you met
bro?
Frankie?
You know what?
Do you know
hold
Frankie?
on. Homie wants spotlight, right? And he's been calling my homie Pete, and you know me and Pete, we're cool, bro.
Uh-oh.
I hope Frankie, listen to me, bro.
He better bring the skills, bro.
If you're calling out my homie Pete, do not.
Oh, he's calling out Pete,
bro.
Yeah,
bro.
For months, dude.
For months,
he's been telling Pete like I'm gonna. What does he say?
God.
Something about his ass. He goes, I'm gonna whip that ass.
Yeah.
He tells him, bro, and he keeps saying belts to asses. Like this guy Frankie is funny, man.
Bro,
I'm telling you,
on it.
yo, he has done a good job of building momentum, and we're either going to see him have the hardest fall ever, or he's going to be the greatest underdog in history. So
I don't know. Underdogs don't talk a lot of shit, man.
He's grown on me, bro. He's grown on me because I've seen him, and I'm like,
dude,
this little kid?
Belts rated
E for everyone. I'm telling you.
Hold on. Who is Frankie, and what is he wearing in this photo? Hold on. That's a Tint the World, or worldwide tint hat.
He's in that crew of the worldwide tint guys.
Oh, I haven't ever seen him.
Family member, dog. Like for real.
Poppy said, "Frankie, chill."
Nah, I tell you right now, do not sleep. Do not sleep on Pete. He's a sleeping agent, dude.
Frankie, Frankie, I'm telling you. Frankie, I'm telling you, I'm putting you in the same heat with Pete. Now, I can't force you guys to be in the same stand. That's going to be up to you. But you guys are going to walk into the same heat.
Who the fuck is Don Tents? What the fuck is this?
You may have to get in between,
Don
Carlos.
Tents?
You may have to make sure they don't pull each other's hair. Between them, man. You got to make sure that there's someone like Marco to make sure like everything is square. Because Pete, I've worked with Pete. You get under his skin, he's gonna.
Yeah, dude. Pete uses that rage to rage tint cleanly.
He's got that silent rage. Yeah, dude. So I mean, I know those two.
I would love to see Pete just fucking pop off and talk a hell of a lot of shit, like loud.
Bro, Pete can pop off.
It's just been building. Oh, I bet he can, dude. It's always the quiet motherfuckers that have a slick fucking tongue, dude. They'll say some shit to make you be like, you'll recognize it a week later. Be like, did that motherfucker say that I've been chasing knowledge and it's been too fast? Like, hold on, what? You know what I mean? Like, it's fucking. Those guys are always the craziest loud people when they get angry.
Freaking Chris Garcia is over here saying like, y'all thought Tint the World stopped with me and Dante. Hey. You better make sure this is not a screenshot, Chris, or I'm going to call you in the morning tomorrow and be like, hey, my boy, I got some news for you. They called again. You guys don't know that story, do you?
What happened?
No.
Oh, the Tint World was like going after him for what their brand name was.
Yeah, but they called me because they thought I was the guy behind the Tint the World. And so I had told Charles Bonfila. I got on the phone and I'm full Texas Squeegee with Charles. I'm just like, holy crap, Charles Bonfila, the CEO of Tint World, calling the Texas Squeegee here on the Squeegee that hotline. And he goes, hey man, so I got this thing with the Tint the World, and who's running that? Is that you? And I'm like, no, that's the Cali guys. And so he goes, yeah, the thing about that, we got a trademark on it. And I was like, all right. And he goes, what do you want me to do? And he goes, well, I got to call him. And I was like, all right. So I called Chris and I called Chris, and Chris gets Dante on the phone. This is like early, dude, like 6:30 in the morning over there.
6 a.m. on a Tuesday.
And so Chris is answering the phone like I'm about to shoot the shit with him. And I'm like, dude. And he's like all happy, and I'm like, fuck, man. He's all happy smiling on the other side. I'm like, shit, man, I gotta do this. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna give you a heads up, man. You're gonna get a call in a little bit here, and it's not a good call, but I think long term you're gonna look back and you're gonna think like this was the greatest thing that happened to you, but right now it's gonna hurt, and so it
Right.
is what it is.
Dude, I can't wait to meet this Don Tense guy, bro.
This guy,
I keep reading his comments because he's just so fucking one of us. You know what I mean? Like a dude that talks shit, and I want to see him do good. Like I really do. People that talk shit, I want to see them do good. Like because if you talk shit and you're just dog shit, like come on, bro. Like, and I'm not saying you are, but I'm just saying like anybody I've seen that talks mad shit and then they just perform horribly and then they're quiet. That is
but even
depressing.
look, even if homie Don doesn't perform well, man, I've admired him because he looks like Chris took him under his wing and showing him the ropes and showing him how to be a window tinter, and he's having fun with the industry. I love it, man. And that's what you got to encourage that
part
shit.
Of
you
it.
got to egg
that's
it on.
What we did. Yeah, that's what we did,
exactly.
Bro.
We no,
mad
hold
shit,
on.
and then we didn't even finish our vehicles, bro. The first
we didn't.
No, dude.
I had a mariachi to compensate for my fucking
bro. All I had was the dark corner of the fucking battlegrounds to hide in. That's all I had,
bro.
Yo, Don Tince, if you look at his bio on Instagram, he's claiming 2028 and 2029 Tinter Battles champ. Like he's already putting on his bio.
He was manifesting.
That's good, and you know what? He has the ability to do so, and I hope he
said
does.
I do it for the love of the game. He said, I do it for the love of the game, even if I lose this year. I already claimed the win in 28 and 29. Check the IG bio. Literally right when you said that.
There you go.
Yeah.
His name is actually The Prodigy.
He's the second one because I know Dominique, you can't gloss over her either. She's 18 years old now. Dominated the heat shrink, but dude, fucking going up against Byung Yo, like right off the get-go. That's the guy you get stuck with. Like, fuck, man. She's really, really good, but that dude is on a different level. Like trying to defeat Byung Yo, man, it's insane. That guy is crazy.
Sorry,
he's crazy.
Some people are saying you're the kill Tony to in the Windowton industry. You're giving us shots. You're putting us in positions in front of tons and tons of people.
That's funny.
Million views on videos, bro.
Yeah.
Like you're giving us a lot of engagement, and that's the love of the game. That's why we go to Tinter Battles, baby.
Johnny, I mean, so if he's Tony Hinchcliffe, does that make me Joe Rogan and you Shane Gillis? I'm just kidding.
More of an Ari Shafir, dog.
Bro, if anything, I'm Bert Kreischer. We've already discussed this, bro.
That's funny.
I'm Bert Kreischer. But okay, so having the show in LA with all those, like you said, you talked about a little bit earlier, like all the rules and regulations for the venue and stuff like that. How long do you have to prepare for those kind of things to come up, or do they just come up as the event planning's going on?
It's a bit of both. Sometimes, like you don't know what the pathway is when you're in uncharted territory. So sometimes, like, and I was thinking about this the other day because, like, when you're taking steps, sometimes you don't know if you're making the right decisions or not. It's only until you start looking back where your steps get illuminated and you think, okay, this was the right move or that was the right move. But many of these things, man, the closer you get to, like, if you're in a foggy environment, the closer you get to the object, the clearer it becomes. And that's kind of how it's been with the show. Like, when we first signed up to do this, there was very much a sense of, I don't know how we're going to get there, but I'm going to trust in the process, and I'm going to just every day just get a little closer, a little closer, a little closer. And now that we're, essentially like I guess a week and a half at this point, away from the program, there's so many things that now there's like the vision has really been carved, but until I see it come together, then it's like, oh shoot, this actually worked out better than I thought. Like Houston was very much like that. When the whole thing came together, and then I took a moment to step back and look at it, like this was Friday, right before the day one of the show. And I remember thinking, like, all right, I think this is going to work. I think this is, as long as everything else, and people come here to have a good time. And then, the production, everything was there. There was a couple of things, obviously, like there's a certain things that you don't know until the day of the show, but I've learned now not to get nervous about those because I just trust in myself and I trust in the team that we're all professionals. And like when we get to the event, we'll just figure it out. And a lot of what the show has really evolved, like on the personal level, is just to embrace the moments, the present moment. You can't always script or try to write for every little second or every detail, man. You just have to somehow get there, know where you're going, and allow yourselves the freedom to enjoy the process and have an experience with people.
And
I love
plus,
that.
and plus, you draw the right crowd, because I feel like everyone in watching, spectating, if you were to point
Yeah.
their fingers like, "Hey, can you judge?" They'll be like, "Fuck yeah, dude," or "Hey, can you go do this for me?" And people volunteer themselves for this show, and I believe it's you and the audience, and then the competitors that we're all dancing together in this event. I think it's gonna be nice.
I think Mauricio's got a question that
I was just about to ask you to answer that question.
I
He's
wanna address
basically
that.
asking like, what if like all the good people go against each other in the first round, and like what he's saying, sucky people, like not as skilled people, go against each other, and that's where is that where the scoring comes in? Is that what you were
Yeah,
talking
exactly.
about?
I mean,
So the
if you suck,
scoring,
dude, first of all,
if you get a 78 and a 77, and the
you're
78
not
goes
gonna make
through,
it
and
into the finals. Like,
then you're going against 96s and 99s, like
exactly.
it's just not going to happen.
And
I do have a question. Are you doing the scoring the same as in January?
yeah,
Okay, cool.
with the exception of the
Bet.
finals. So in the preliminary rounds, you don't have to shave because there's no awarding extra points for shaving or filing or anything like that. That's only in the finals.
Bro, I've been working on my shaving, bro.
You got to get up there, man. But I tell you what, though, it is possible to have 2 disqualifications in the same car. If both of those failed, if for whatever reason, if the judges are going to go off of like, is this a sellable product, and which one is a more sellable one? And if both of them are not sellable, then they both get a disqualification, and neither one of them are
if
getting
there's
scored.
just fucking huge creases and fingers, and it's hanging over, it's like, yeah, we're not judging this, bro. Sorry, good try. Maybe next time. Gotcha.
Yep. So it is possible.
Going to look like so.
Yeah, it is possible. I didn't want to say this, but I'm going to go ahead and say it anyways because I'm just going to lead with the truth. Because there's actually a part of this that if somebody oversteps a boundary, you're going to get penalized. If 2 people get paired together and they're pretty much like almost identical in terms of their output, and the judges themselves discuss it amongst themselves and they're split about who they want to rank better, it is a rare possibility, not common, but it is going to be a rare possibility to score both of those. But it's not going to be common. So just because you go up there and you think you installed a good window and you want to dispute the judges, first of all, if you want to argue with the judges, you're going to get penalized and you're going to get eliminated and disqualified.
Damn,
you can't
shit to the judges.
No, yeah, you can't do that because we had an issue, and it wasn't even a bad issue. But in January, I had heard about that. These judges, dude, they
take their time to do this shit.
Yeah, I really have a lot of respect for them to do what they do. And like me as the organizer of the show, I will do whatever I need to do to make sure that they are comfortable doing their job and that they're not dealing with any kind of unnecessary harassment from the competitors. And if that's the case, and I'm telling them, no problem, disqualify them. They're not moving on. If you want to argue with the judges, like, it's not going to happen. Like, the judges have the final say. Now with the finals, it's you got 1 competitor per car doing 4 doors, quarters, and a back window, hour and 20-minute time limit. In that point, you can file, you can shave. The windows, yeah, we're gonna allow it only because it's a finals. So if you jack up the window, you're not gonna mess anybody else after. That's the final person touching that car. And then you get extra points too. So if every edge you successfully file shave, you get an extra 5 points per edge.
But you can't use a belt sander.
We're gonna have to find out.
Tune in. Fucking Jesus Christ!
Hey,
everybody, get your Milwaukees.
I think I missed it. So for the finals, it's just the 4 doors, or you're doing the whole car?
No, the whole car except the windshield and sunroof. So 4 doors, back window, quarters.
How much time are you giving on that?
Hour 20.
Hey, his eyebrows did what mine did when I saw that first. I was like, "What?"
That's
I'll tell you right now.
But no, it's possible.
Dude, 100%, especially with the people that get in the finals all the time. Like, you could easily.
Yeah, plus there's no distraction. You're not answering a fucking lead at the same time you're tinting a car.
Exactly. Right. And you're
putting out fires as you're tinting. So yeah, no, I get it.
It's Chris Garcia is asking, he says, so only prelims and then straight to the finals for top 8. That's correct. You get 1 shot to get into the finals.
That means that fucking 72 motherfuckers aren't going to the finals.
Exactly. It's just like Squid Games.
Wild.
How many people are competing?
80.
Auto?
80 in auto, 64 in flat glass.
Hey, Johnny.
Holy
I'll see you in the finals, fam.
Hey, bro, at least I can say, I was top 80, bro.
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so I had another question from somebody that I can't remember. Oh, so heat shrink battles. In the beginning, you had to purchase a ticket, correct? And then now
No, so
I'd seen
people
somewhere
were
that somebody's selling a heat shrink ticket, and I was like,
no,
wait a
it's
minute, what?
no. If they are, just tell them to send a contact me, and I'll handle it. But no, it's so in the beginning. Here's what happened. In the beginning, I only had registrations for auto and flat glass. Now remember, heat shrink battles has always been if you enter the event,
Right.
you can
That's
try
why I was
out.
confused.
Right, you don't need to come in with the intent to compete. You can literally make your decision at the event. It's competing at the heat shrink battles is so easy. You don't even got to bring your tools because we'll have them there for you. So, but people were getting confused because they didn't see the heat shrink battles listed as a competition registration. So then what I decided to do is I just bundled the 2-day pass with the heat shrink battle. So it's basically the same thing. It's like if you look at the actual ticket, it says 2-day pass plus heat shrink battles entry. You still have to go there and you still have to go through a qualifier process. So everybody who's coming into this for the first time, the way that the heat shrink battles works, we have companies on the show floor who are hosting qualifiers. So you got to get a time to challenge. At the end of the time period of when we're taking in the qualifiers, then the top 16 fastest shrinkers then get paired head to head in the tournament, and
so is it gonna be like a bracket style?
Yeah, cool. Just like Houston. It's exactly like we did in Houston.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Okay.
Also, is there any specific certain rules for the capacity of which and how much heat you could use or any devices?
Say that again.
Is there any like limitations on like how much heat you can use or like type of devices?
You can pretty much use anything as long as it does not endanger the opponent. So obviously, I can't bring in my giant flamethrower because that's gonna burn the other person.
Fuck.
But you know, it's as far as that. So if you bring torches and you know, the thing about like torches, man.
What about like 2 heat guns or something?
No, you can do that. That's fine.
All right, bet.
Yeah, so you can do that. But if you get a breaker that tripped on you, then that's on you.
Hey, man, I got a brand new Steinel after that motherfucking last Tinter Battles, bro. That blue one literally got put out to pasture when I got home. Yeah. The one that you got me on the video using, it's fucking retired, dude. I got a brand new one. It's tits. Cool. So that's great to know.
Mauricio said he's got a question.
Chase, bring an extra torch, would you? Anyways,
he said Mauricio's like, if no one does the full card in 80 minutes, do they all get DQ'd, or how would you rate that? That's going to be up to the judges. If nobody does a car in 80 minutes, that's going to be
insane. I highly doubt that.
You know what?
I highly doubt it too.
As then nobody claims the title, and that's it. It's like a draw across.
No, man, like in the middle of the room.
I seriously doubt that's going to be
a fist fight.
Like I really doubt that's going to be. I doubt that's going to be the scenario, but you know we're working with great judges for the show, so I have no concern over that being a reality. And if it does, man, just like with the heat shrink battles, one thing I did not see coming: double disqualifications. I did not see that coming at the heat shrink battles, and it happened.
It happens every year, at least twice.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah.
Twice.
So I would say, look, for the people because I see Chase is asking about a mini gun torch, so. Look, Heidi McGee is returning as the judge. I have full trust in Heidi, and if she says it's okay, then it's okay, and if she says it's a no-go, then it's a no-go. So I will stand behind whatever decision she wants to. She wants to have for the show.
Boss. She's definitely the boss. Dude, she's the best judge, man. Like, no offense to all the other judges, but she is like, even in the videos, Jessica goes, dude, Heidi looks like a fucking badass in those videos. I was like, I know, right? Because she just got that look of like judgment on her face, you know what I mean? Like she's just got the Terminator look to her.
Well, she's it's funny because she's like the sweetest person, but she'll put you on your ass if she needs to. Yeah, that's what I love about her. Yeah,
she's definitely one of those.
Yeah, she was great for that. But yeah, you know, one of the things this year too that's a little bit different is for the heat shrink battles. Well, actually, I want to go through some of the things that are actually kind of that we're doing different for the divisions.
Go ahead, man.
For the heat shrink battles, we're working with all chameleon films. So we're having 2 different colors. On day 1, we're having one color. Day 2, we're having a different color. So it's not tied to a specific brand. There is no brand behind the film this year. So it's completely, we wanted to just try something different, something new. And the chameleon film is part of the actual heat shrink battles now. For the flat glass finals, we're doing 3 different types of films. So we're doing a silver, a bronze film, and then the neutral film. There's a hidden challenge though in the finals that nobody will know. I will only reveal right before the round starts. And no, we're not putting wood planks on the windows. So
Sick.
because I've had that question before.
Somebody did
PPF.
ask if there's going to be obstacles.
No, they won't be well, I guess depending on how you define obstacle, not a physical.
Nope,
well,
here we
maybe
go.
a physical. No, but no,
You are going to be blindfolded for the finals. That's what he's saying.
no, we're not going to do that. And then, man, we got teams PPF battles division this year too, which we're doing for the first time.
Oh, it's teams.
Yeah, team of 2. Yeah, so this is the PPF division is going to have clear PPF. It's going to have color change in satin and in matte and gloss, and then windshield protection film. And this is going to be between a team of 2 with pre-cut kits in advance to do that. And the main reason we wanted to do that too is because like for the judging process, it's much easier to judge a color change PPF. So for the judges, I felt like it was going to be a little bit easier.
That's dope.
Also from the we get a lot of like customers that potential customers, like end consumers that do watch our content. So I see us as having somewhat of a responsibility to educate kind of the global marketplace, the guys that watch the videos. And so I wanted to give us the opportunity to educate regular people that PPF is not just clear, that there's color change PPF as well, and they come in different colors and different finishes. Right. And then you also have windshield protection film. So hopefully my hopes is that once the videos are published and maybe some of them go viral, that there will be shops around the country or maybe around the world that are picking up, leads or something like that because they saw this thing in competition. And I do want to say one thing too for sure. I've gotten so many comments, messages from like Tinters that they get recognized in the grocery store, in the DMV, in the wild, because they're like, "Oh, you're the guy in the competitions."
Love
like,
it. Yeah.
Not me, because it's just my voice. They don't see my face, but they see the competitor. Pete's gotten that. Ricky Miller's gotten that.
I fucking love it. I mean, I've got local customers that know I compete.
Got it.
Michelle got called out too, bro. That's dope,
Michelle's like, aren't you in the video? I was like, yeah, she competed too. She's like, oh, y'all competed against each other? I was like, yeah. She was like, that's pretty cool. She's like, yeah, we recognize you because of the backpack sprayers.
Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, so
Dude, I'm telling you, like,
they'll be like, man, I saw a video of you on Instagram. And I'm like, really? And they're like, yeah, you had some shit on your finger, like some red thing. And I'm like, oh, yeah, it's from when I chopped my finger off. Which, by the way, it's healed up nice. I still bump into it time to time, and it hurts like a bitch.
How did that happen?
Dude, a mandolin. I didn't tell you. I was fucking my daughter. Listen, my daughter was wanting some sliced cucumbers, right? And so we literally bought a brand new mandolin and some cucumbers, and she wanted me to show her how to use it. And I was like, all right, I'll show you. Look, you hold it like this. And she's trying to hand me the handle to hold the fruit or vegetable, right? And as I'm cutting it, I fucking just, the whole top quarter of my, like a quarter inch off of the top tip of my finger, dude, just, and I was like, oh, fuck. And this was like a month before Tinter Battles Houston. And I was like, oh, fuck, dude. I was like, Jessica, I was like, I need to go to the hospital. I didn't look at it yet. Dude, I'd look at it, dude. It's just gushing blood. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, I thought it was just barely a little bit, right? Dude, when I saw the piece of my finger on the plate, I was like, holy shit. I was like, yeah, we need to go now.
Oh, dude.
I'll send you the picture, bro. It looks gnarly. It looks
like I'm very visual.
So my son said my finger looked like it was being 3D printed and it wasn't done yet. Like, it literally looks like that.
Oh, God.
It was so bad. But yeah. It's so cool that, like, Trey, he had like a fucking 12 million views or some shit on his video.
He's up to 14 now, I think.
Like, that shit is so cool. And like the fact that could maybe even like help him later in life for something or whatever, right? He loves it too because he posts about it, right?
Yeah.
And that shows his appreciation for your content and like the whole reason of the event. Like for me, at least, it's helped me a bunch, as y'all could tell. Like, we started this podcast because of Tinter Battles and we wanted to be more a part of the industry. And Jason had a show and I was like, dude, nobody's got like a 2-person show. Let's do a fucking 2-person show. And then like me and Johnny have inspired other people to do more on social media or even like work harder in their business or start their own business or switch films or whatever the case may be, right? To be able to, like Johnny says, influence people. Like, we are literally influencing people in their life to do better.
Yeah.
Like everybody has this negative connotation towards influencers or whatever. Like, and I hate calling myself one, but it is what it is, right?
Yeah.
And like seeing people thank me, like reading a message on TikTok from a random person that watches my lives and stuff, they'll be like, man, I've been watching you for 2.5 years and I started my business last year and now I'm doing TikTok lives all the time and I want to say thanks. I'm just like, dude, who's cutting onions? You know, like I'm starting to cry over here because like
Yeah.
that, the whole be who you needed shit literally happens almost daily in the chats on the podcast. Sometimes people will be like, you know, thanks for doing this show. We need this show. It's fucking great for the industry. You know, I was telling Johnny, I sent him that banner behind him because I appreciate him being back on the show because it was lonely, right? And so like now the crew's back and fucking it's just so much more fun when you enjoy this stuff with friends. And
Yeah.
that's what the event is for. It's making new friends through what you love to do and just enjoying the time that y'all have together. Like you've said before, like the rising tide lifts all ships or whatever, right? Like it's just nobody's trying to downplay anybody at these events. Like
No.
everybody wants you to succeed. Like nobody wants you to feel left out. Nobody wants you to feel like a lone wolf or whatever. We're all in this having fun together, man. And like things are
Yeah.
more fun with friends, man, especially guys that are tenors and girls that are tenors, like, because we are all a little fucking deranged, right? Like, we're all a little fucking crazy. Because, like, who would think that this show could be this big just talking about it in 21, right? So, like, seeing the progression.
Bro, I knew it.
From then to now, oh, for sure, dude. Me and you, that's why we started the next ones up. Like, we were like,
Oh,
yo, we got to get
yeah.
ahead of this thing. We got to get these guys that we think are going to
Yeah.
be big in this industry together and start doing shit together and like making more like fun stuff to do and to like
Yeah.
enjoy it, right? And so like people that doubted it in 21 seeing it now are probably seething, and I love that because the best revenge is just fucking being good at what you do. So like we always say this, but thank you for doing this event and doing as much as you do
real,
because
man.
we know it's not easy. Not everybody knows that. They think, oh man, all he does is this and that. Nah, dude, there's more.
Dude, no, there's a lot. There's
Yeah,
a lot to
we
it,
really
but
appreciate it.
yeah.
Like you gave us a platform to fucking perform for people, and that in
Bro,
itself is badass.
bro, like last month, I pictured you like Steve Jobs, and you just like just close all your doors, and there's like blueprints all over your
Right?
living room.
Yeah, dude. There's like strings connecting stuff on the wall with a map, and he's like, "Okay, so what you need to do is you need to go. We need to go from Reno to LA to Houston, then we need to go to New York next year." And then we'll fly everybody to Egypt and we'll fucking tent in the Sphinx. You know, like,
yeah. That'd be awesome, dude. If I could find a way to tent in this thing, that'd be great. Tinter Battles, Egypt.
Like I said it before, like this Tinter Battles maybe one day, and it will be one day, and it's at the NRG, it's at the Cowboy Stadium, you know, it's at the Sphere, you know, it's at, you know, different places. I think
Sphere.
I really see it. And if they do UFC there, I mean, I'm pretty sure.
Right.
That'd be dope.
Yeah.
That'd be dope.
Right.
Seeing the whole, just the roof be the whole event, just supersized. But
you know what we
man,
need to do? You know what we need to do in LA? We all just need to get a big ass come to Tinter Battles sign and just walk down the streets of LA and be like, yeah, tickets at the door, fucking, you know, whatever. Imagine that. Get it. Yeah, dude, just have people with arrows and they're like, what the fuck is this? And they'll just follow the arrows and then it's like, what is this place? And then they walk in, they're like, whoa, this is crazy.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of I think there's some big wigs that are going to be at the show for this one. But man, I don't know. You know, that's the thing. It's like you don't know what's in store in the future. You just got to give your best shot. Tomorrow isn't promised, so do your best today. And you know, one of the principles since the very beginning. I don't know that I don't know where I learned it from, but I just knew that if you want to create an environment of relationship fostering, give people an experience that they can share together. And that's been one of the things that's always been part of Tinter Battles. And that's giving people an experience that they can share together so that they share a memory, and that becomes like the start or the spark of a friendship, which then who knows where it leads up to. So
yeah,
you know, but yeah, man, and I want to give it. I want everybody to
Tinter Battles at the White House.
Yeah, dog. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Call Dana right now.
Oh my god.
No, bro, but I feel selfish for signing up again. A little bit. There's a little bit of selfishness for signing up
Good.
against. It's already competed in January, but I love it so much, man. Like I'm
So
sorry,
good.
dog. You gotta show up early for the ticket.
Dog.
Oh,
for
dude,
sure.
you gotta keep signing up, man. Like as long as you know that this year, I thought the 2 days in January was just right. You know, it wasn't too long. It kind of ended where people wanted a little bit more. So it was like, all right, cool. You know, this was
Cliffhanger.
I felt like it left exactly like a cliffhanger. And then when we did the one in LA, there was 2 venues that I looked at. There was one that was a lot smaller, so it was less risky, but and I was kind of on the fence about that one. When I walked into the studio that we're gonna have it now, my first thoughts walking into it was like, oh, this would be great for like 2 or 3 years from now. 'Cause I just didn't think that we were actually gonna fill it up. But then, and you know, sometimes when you're faced with the situation in life, it's not that you have to find the right answer, is you got to ask the right question. And the
Right.
question was, which one will allow us to grow more? And it was a bigger venue. It was a bigger risk, but it was still a bigger venue. And I'm like, nah, man, I'd rather let the wings flap, you know, and see how high we can go instead of being capped by this other one. I'm so glad that we went to the studio because it really, like, looking back, man, the other one would not. Just don't think it just wouldn't have been as good. You know, it's this one I
Right,
have
'cause
a really
imagine-
good feeling about.
Imagine the smaller one and you hit capacity, right? And you
Yeah.
can't let people in the door. With at least with this one, you know that you can have more people than you probably imagined, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's a smart play. That's a
Yeah,
smart
so
play,
that's
for
and
sure.
that was the case with this one, and I wanted to like I wanted the word to spread out there. Obviously, like with California, they haven't had a major show out there, and I don't know how long, man. I think I heard something like 10 years or so. So they haven't had a program out there. They're always constantly having to fly either to the East Coast or Texas or to. I
Right.
mean, I guess with the, you know, Reno had a show, but it still wasn't like LA or it wasn't California. It wasn't
Or
like
West
true
Coast.
West Coast. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when we were looking for doing a second show in the year, I had put up this poll and California was the number 1 choice. And then second to that was Georgia.
Right.
But California was like, well, if we were going to go, first of all, if we're going to do 2 shows in 1 year, like I want to go to a place where it's been underserved that has a huge like density of pros in our industry. And so that was LA. And it's, you know, it's been working out pretty good so far.
I love it.
Yeah,
I like LA, man.
15 years.
California is just
I've
like
never been,
it's-
dude. I'm excited.
It just I always feel like, okay, I was supposed to be here. Like I just always every time I pull up, like I'm just like, damn, this feels.
Yo,
where I
you
should
look
be.
like you're from LA with those shades, bro.
Facts, bro. He
I'm a
looks like he
Raider fan,
sells
fool.
fucking.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's what I'm
bro.
saying.
Yeah, you look like you belong in the Raiders fucking front row with the shoulder pads on.
Oh my
and
God.
skull mask. I love
Yeah.
it. So are there in the area we're doing the event, like what is it close to? Is it close to like downtown? Is it like in downtown?
No, it's not in
kind
downtown.
of like on the outskirts a little bit, or
I would say it's a bit on the outskirts. Downtown LA, if you've never been there,
never been.
oh man, I guess a nice way to say it is LA's got a lot of character. And
Yes, kids are welcome. Somebody asked if kids are allowed.
at the
Yes.
event, oh
Yeah.
yeah, 100%.
sure.
Kids have always been part of the show, and they'll always be
Yeah,
part of the
dude.
show.
My kids love it, and they're pissed that I'm not taking them. But it is what it is.
You know what Vicente
man,
told me?
What?
Vicente said, "Hey, Dad, you're gonna go to. Are you gonna take me to LA?" I was like, "No, man, you're gonna have to stay back on this one." He's like, "Okay, when I grow up, me and you are gonna be partners. Me and you are gonna be teams."
Damn.
Facts, bro. Hey, me and Paxton versus me and you, dog. That'd be history.
Oh
right
my
there.
God.
That's what
That's
I
where
look
I will
forward to,
retire.
bro.
That's my. That'll
Yes,
be my
dude.
LeBron. My
We
LeBron
literally
moment.
both. Yeah, dude. We just put our squeegees down, or we give them to our sons, and we just walk away off into the
Oh,
shadows.
Carlos, can I make a suggestion? So, like, let's just say there's a retirement being announced at Tinter Battles. Can we do it like the UFC where we leave the squeegees on the floor?
Yeah, 100%.
Dude,
Oh yeah,
there
dude.
should be
I'll get the.
There should be
I'll-
a ceremony. There should be a ceremony
Bro.
for retired Tinters,
Oh
man.
God.
I agree, dude. From competition, they're
yeah.
like, all right, I'm walking away from competing. Like the day that Fernan does it, we need to have like we need to all be in suits and
yeah,
ties, bro.
dude.
Like the fucking end of a legacy, bro. Like,
Yeah,
just
Yeah,
fucking-
and then a
we
small
pay our
little clip.
respects.
Yeah.
Pay our
Like
respects with like a knife or something.
Oh,
No,
that'd be
you
awesome.
know, like it'd be cool though, because I've had this thought. You know, there's so many things that I want to do eventually with the show, but like one of
Tinter
those
roast.
But one of those is like, celebrating people's careers, sort of kind of like a hall of fame, but something different, man. I want to do something a little bit more special than that. But ceremonies is one of them. If somebody is planning to do a retirement, I would like to make it special for that person. Because to me, if you're going to retire, like that's got to be your moment, right? So it has to be treated that way.
Yeah.
You'd have to have it produced that way. And so the last thing you would want is to say, oh, I'm going to retire. You think it's a special moment, and then it's like a dud. Like it just flopped. Like you don't want to walk away knowing that was your final sight.
Yeah.
So
if we really put our,
Dusty
if we really
said
put
the
our,
21
our,
Pin
our
Buster
if we really
salute.
do our math, like our industry is not that old, so we're gonna see the people retire.
Yeah.
Or we're gonna be the ones retiring it. You know what I mean? Our generation, I believe. You don't see it common that retire, like who we know, Tommy Silva, Billy, but he did a different type,
Rest in peace.
a different type of retirement, yeah. And
Miss that
and
guy.
so I'm just saying, like, we're gonna start seeing it in our industry, and it'd be nice to set the foundation, like, hey, it's a celebrated moment for the person,
Didn't Tim Ham retire too?
Yeah, I think so. I think he did.
I think he did.
From competition?
No, just in general. Like he just retired in general.
Yeah.
From being a fucking mogul in PPF.
Yeah. Yeah.
He had a system, dude. I saw his system. It's fucking crazy. Like I didn't see it personally, but like they were plotting patterns at night, weeding them at night, getting them ready for the shop the next day, and then they just fucking slapping shit on, dude. That's just wild.
Yeah, he had a dealership prepping the cars for him too. So
he just showed up.
Which if he did
showed up like a doctor.
Yeah.
He just fucking done.
And the dealership they couldn't complain about contamination because he would just blame their preppers, and that's your preppers. True. That's what you get.
That's such bullshit. I was that prepper that got blamed for everything, and I'm fucking not with it, dude. No.
Oh, man.
It is on the installer to make sure the area is clean before they put on their film.
That's
Any
true.
kind of film.
That is
dude,
true.
Fuck that. I would never blame my kids who are my preppers for a bad tent job. Never. That shit is whack. I'm sorry. That shit's whack. Like, hold yourself accountable as an installer. Like, yeah. But that's just me talking shit. But like I said, I got fucking. It was never my fault either. Like, it would be shit that I'd point out that needed to be redone, and then they wouldn't redo it because they didn't want to.
And I'd get blamed.
Bro, hell no. I ain't taking no fucking accountability, dog. Pinch marks left, not my fault. Not my fault, bro.
I'll bust a Carlos. I'll bust a Carlos, and I'll tell you. So what did you do? How did you do it? You did it the same way the second time? Like, are you going to change it up?
Don't do it that way, then.
Don't do it that way. What film was that? What film was that? XR Plus, dude. Fuck.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Dude, what do you, other than the people and seeing your vision come to life, what are you most excited to see at this one? Or who? Is Gary V coming?
I don't think so. You never know. I just, this year has had so much more support, like from the people, and I'll get random messages from friends that are like, hey, I'm inviting this guy, I'm inviting that guy. There's a producer that's going to be coming on. So, if I think too much about who's going to be there, like my eyes are off the ultimately like what I'm there to do, which is put on a great show for everybody. So that to me is like everything else will fall in place as long as we execute and we do an excellent job at the event. So other than that, man, like one of the, it's kind of funny. I've mentioned this to a few of my close friends, but one of the things that I really kind of enjoyed probably the most in the entire show is after the show is over and I get to hang out with people either at the bar or just hang out. Like I'm just hanging out with the boys because I'm not really doing a job anymore. It's like, okay, the job was done. Things went good. Now I get to really like kind of let my hair down and hang out with my people. Like I always find that like almost a very, very satisfying moment.
That's what I meant to say. Thank you, Carla.
Yeah.
Why?
Carla she had to verify. She says, no way, LOL, or laugh my ass off. Carlos would say, so you did the exact same process and expected a different outcome? Okay.
I do say shit like that, man. So all right, Tins by Rico says
shit to myself, bro. I'll be like, bro, did you really just do this the exact same way? Like, what the fuck are you doing here?
So Tins Rico's asking any more insights on what to expect for Flat Glass. Other than the everything in a nutshell is really this: the preliminaries are a head-to-head competition. You got to rank. You got to put out a better window than the opponent in front of you. If you do, your window gets scored. The top 8 scores of all the heats move on. In the finals, we're doing 3 different colored films across 3 different types of windows. And there's a hidden challenge with it. And at the end, then obviously the top scorers ultimately win the Flat Glass Battles Championship belt, as well as a monetary prize.
Are there going to
Some
be any
people are asking,
double
will
hung
there be
windows?
gaskets? Will we be taking gaskets out or what?
No, it's the same as we did in Houston. There is no gaskets on it, so all gaskets are fully removed. That way we could see everything into those cuts and see who put out a better one.
Damn. So was that one of the main factors of the judging last time in Flat Glass was the cuts behind the borders?
I don't know that it was a main factor. I don't think so, man. I think everybody who competed in that I can think of, honestly, we can pull up the judging sheets, but that I can think of, everybody who made it into the finals did pretty damn good. It was just, it came down to contaminants, maybe some handling marks here and there, like little things, but nothing major. It's dude, if you make it into the finals and you can't cut a straight window on, with no gasket, how did you get in,
Right.
But yeah.
Landon's asking if there's an after event hangout Saturday night. Usually there's just like everybody just kind of figures out what to do.
Yeah. I
So
mean, I'm
not
sure
like a
there's
plan. There's not like a planned thing from Tinter Battles. It's just kind of like a, hey man, welcome to LA. Go fucking have fun, man.
Yep. Go make it. Go have an experience. Yeah.
There's a lot of things to do, and that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Nobody put
out.
fucking soap in the fountains. All right. No fire alarms. No soap in the fountains. No vaping in your room.
All the things that Shady wants to do.
Hey, listen, bro. I don't ever do any of those things, so don't even. Right? No bumming smokes. No, I'm just kidding.
Tints by Rico. How do you gauge gaps behind the borders? I'm guessing he's meaning like, where the seal would normally be. So that's really more up to the judges. But I mean, obviously, as anything that's jagged, you might get some deductions for that. If you cut with a gap too big, that's going to be a deduction too. But if it's straight, I don't see there being an issue from the judge's side of things. He's got good questions.
Have you announced the judges who are?
Yeah. So in automotive, there's Roberto Rodriguez, who's a lead instructor for California Tint Academy. Brent Dahlberg, the traveling tinter. GeoShield instructor, and then we have Jeff Welch, which I call him the Welch of Knowledge. He's coming out here from Tint Hozilla.
Never heard you say that before. I like
really
that.
The Welch of Knowledge.
Never heard it. Yeah. Never heard it. Love it. Fucking write it. Put it on a t-shirt.
Yeah. So that's the automotive side. Flat Glass side, we have Salvador Hurtado, who's former multiple-time WFCT champion, former multiple-time WFCT judge. His first time at Tinter Battles, so I'm excited to bring him out to this. I think he's going to really, really enjoy himself.
Wait, what was it? I'm sorry.
Salvador.
Sal, yes. I love Sal. Sal's my favorite.
So
he's one of my favorites.
Yeah, he's going to be there.
The meanest judge, bro.
Dude, he is. And that's why I love him.
Oh, really?
Dude, he's very picky. He's very picky.
He was recommended. He was recommended to me, and then when I looked at his history, I was like, "Oh, he's a no-brainer. He's got to be
sure.
Yeah,
dude,
he has the look for Tinter Battles, bro.
He's got the California look to me.
He literally, bro. He better have some high-ass socks. That's all I'm saying.
Hey,
he's
all his
down
socks
there,
always. Yeah, his socks are high.
They always high.
Yeah, different color socks.
He's won Melody Champagne, who judged last year, and she's a former Tinter Battles champ as well. Female entrepreneur. She's another judge. And then Lindsay Parks, who I don't think a lot of people know outside of Expel. She's she's now the director of the vision for Expel Architectural Films.
Nice.
So, and
also,
she's ran a big Flat Glass operations. Like, she knows her stuff. So she's going to be our other one.
Brent's not just an instructor; he's the head of sales as well, I believe.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And actually, he's kind of like phasing out of being an instructor. That's why he's got like me and Chad and all the guys, 10-Star Bob, the people that come in there and do the training.
Yeah.
Because he has a lot of other things that he focuses on. Which, by the way, you do have 10-Star Bob as part of the show this year. I got to hang out with him for a week. Cool dude.
Yeah.
Definitely has the presence for Tinter Battles.
Yeah.
He's
I
got
like
he's got the mic skills, dude. He really does.
I like how he's been doing.
He's got the humor that you got too. Like he's got the kind of raunchy here and there with the comments. Like it's pretty. I think y'all get along just fine.
Yeah, he's been doing the what's it, the green screen reactions
Yeah.
on stuff like that. So it's been cool to see that. I love seeing people's success and finding their identity. I mean, I love that. So I love seeing it with people around as well. So, but yeah, he's been finding his I think his identity with it. And so, man, I think this year we really have like a really good, well-talented team. Probably I think out of all the Tinter Battles I've done in the past and the people that I've worked with, and nothing against anybody that I worked with in the past, but like, I think we've really, after Houston, it seems like we really hit our stride with almost like the dream team of the people behind the scenes of doing the shows. So
one of these days when me and Johnny retire, we'll hop on and do something like that,
Well, I mean, like, I love the fact that, like, with Johnny and Michelle, man, especially Michelle, dude, I saw the mom and her come out in Houston, and she was like, "Hey, tell me to do something. Like, I'll do it. Like, tell me what you want me to do, and I'll go get it done." So I love that. I'm like, oh, dude, that's awesome. Like, I love working with people like that because, she's an A player. And you put her with other A players, you have an A team.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
I'm more of like, hey, what are these boxes for? Where do they go? All right, I'm doing it.
Right. And then
the higher the socks.
Carlos was like, "Hey, you want to help me hang some windows?" I'll never forget that. I'm like, "What did you just say?" He was like, "Yeah, you see those chains? Like, you see those chains up there?" I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "We got some windows we got to put on them." And I was like, "You fucking kidding me, dude?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll help you." We go in, there's these window frames with holes in them. He's like, "Just latch them on there, dude." And I was like, "No fucking way."
Yeah.
And then when everybody walked back in, they're like, "What the fuck is going on here?" I'm like, "I don't know, dude. I just got told to hang some windows." All right.
Yeah. That was a fun time. That show was it was a fun show, but probably the one that I learned the most from it,
Yeah.
So,
yep,
but yeah, man, we
enjoyed it.
So now you're going into this one, event number 6, with the more experience, more knowledge, bigger venue, dude. How are you feeling now? I mean, I know we asked you, but how are you feeling now that we're close to the date?
Honestly, it's almost like the calm before the storm. I haven't been nervous. Like, I mean, I've been nervous, not nervous. One of the marks, I'm not saying this about me. I really do think that this is what people that have a strive to excel. When something is not right or something is not good, you don't feel good about that. Something that's a concern, something that's nervousness. So, I had my weeks of waking up in the middle of the nights and kind of like, oh shit, how are we going to pull this off? But, it's so weird, man. I can't explain it other than it just felt like there's been an invisible guiding hand just sort of making things work along the way, like as if it was meant to be. So, we're a week and a half out from the show. There's a sense of like, hey, I've been doing these in the past. This is the biggest one, by the way, and 1,500 miles away from home. Like, that's a different challenge.
Right.
But at the same time, I also felt like, hey, I've gone through storms in the past and I've learned these things in the past. And going into this show, I'm working with a really good team. I don't really feel nervous. There's a part of me that feels more excited for the show. And then, and when I see you guys posting, like when you guys are excited for the show as well, it's kind of hard to mess that up when people are going there to have a good time. Like you have to try to mess that up.
Bro, you got to fuck it up bad, bro, to make me not have a good time at an event. Yeah. I'm having so much fun regardless. Like,
yeah. So
Johnny, you're the same, bro. What you chuckling for, dude? What the fuck's so funny?
Bro,
fuck, it's so funny, Johnny.
Bro, I can't laugh over here. What the fuck? It's about Carlos. Don't make it about me. Get out of
here. No, dude, other than that, next week is all travel pretty much. That 18-wheelers coming by to the shop. We're loading everything up, and then it's 2.5 days probably of driving and just sitting there and waiting, really. We're working, I mean, we're finalizing a lot of the creative, the writing of the show, which I essentially kind of do the majority, just about all of it, basically. Like, judging in terms of creating the judging structures, judging sheets, the schedule, the flow, directing the AV production team, working with the social media team, who's got what role, that what's the process of things, when is Magic going to perform his new song, like where should we
I
put
wait
it?
to see that too.
Yeah, like there's that part of the show is the part that I actually enjoy doing. Is the other stuff that I didn't so much like. I'm not a fan of is all the event planning and dealing with the engineer and the city of LA and those permits, and they're a necessary evil. But writing the actual show is one of my favorite parts, and then seeing it all come together. God, man, I don't know. Like whenever I'm in the middle of those shows, it's like the rest of the world doesn't exist. It's just what we're doing in the moment, and it's like I'm trying to make everybody look as good as possible while also having people that are watching enjoy what they're seeing, and then also coordinating with AV about what's coming. It's like it almost feels like I'm running a television show like WWE. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like you try to imagine what's coming across the other side of the screen. But dude, when I'm at these events, like I could hear a pin drop in the back of the room. Like I'm so in tune with what's going on around, and it's this type of like energy that comes to life where you're like, man, you're just living like in the moment. You're just alive, and that's my favorite part about it. One of my favorite parts about the show. And then we can all sit back and talk about it. And you guys tell me your stories with Shady Blades, and then you'll tell me things that like I was there, but I had no idea what that just happened. And that's the things about these shows too. You can't capture everything that truly happened. There's so many moments going on simultaneously amongst like everybody. You look everywhere and you see a smile on everybody's faces, or a conversation, or somebody's training on something, or I don't know, man.
That's why I always like to ask after the events in the group. I'm like, what was your favorite thing from the event? Like, because you don't really get that from everybody unless you ask people, right? Like a lot of the times people won't share things with you unless you ask for them, because these days people just give you unwanted advice, fucking stories, whatever, just like I do all the time. But like it's good to see all that feedback. For one, it helps you be able to do the same things or improve on the things that they enjoyed the most. And then it also just gives you a sense of accomplishment, right?
Yeah.
Because you're like, okay, it did work. Like all these people did enjoy the things that I was trying to hit the most, or the things that I didn't even want to be the most, attractive to people. Maybe that brought in more eyes than you thought, and I love it, dude. Like I could talk about Tinter Battles for fucking days. For days,
dude. I can talk about the history, the stories of Tinter Battles. Like
because there's thousands of stories. So everybody's got a different story, right? Like there's a person who went to one for the first time and they were like, everybody was so welcoming. And then in the same event, there's a guy who's been to every single one, like me or Johnny, that have been to multiple. And we're like, man, this one was so much better because of all these new people that I got to show around and introduce to people. I love doing that. Like, hey man, I'm your liaison for Tinter Battles. You're gonna get to fucking meet everybody you want to meet. I'm going to tell you about this person, that person. They're going to talk to you. You're going to get to be their friend. And then boom, I'm going to leave you. Bye. See you later. Dude, no. I'm a freelancer, dog. Booth. I'm like a mercenary. All right. I just fucking go around and I find who needs me the most, or somebody that asks me to do something. I'm like, cool, let's go. Like,
so you're gonna have to,
because that was David Carley for me. Well, that was David Carley for me. Like he literally, when I got there in 21, he's the first person to talk to me. I've said this before, comes up to me and he's like, hey bro, here's the belt, take a fucking picture, let's go meet everybody, blah blah blah, whatever. Because I was nervous as shit, and so like ever since then, and I left that first one, he was like, don't worry bro, we got your back. And I was like, I don't know what the fuck that means. Like I was confused as shit. But then like the further things were going and progressing through the industry, I was like, I get what he means now. Like we're all in this shit together. Like people that want to be a part of something, they will help you be a part of something. But if you want to be like a fucking dick about things, or like push back on it, talk shit about it, like nobody wants to help you. So like that's what I try to do with the people that I see there that are just kind of like standing around, not talking to anybody, or like somebody I know that is there for the first time. I'm like, hey dude, let's go try out this booth, go check out these free shit. They got free tools over here. Let's go get a pen from over here, whatever, right? Just showing them things to do. Like that's my favorite thing.
That's man.
The roar of the crowd, dude. Like that's the tip. Like that is the best.
Yeah, it's a good point that you make though, and I think that's a kind of going back to the be who you need it. I think that
every time.
Yeah, man. For people that have been to the show and you see somebody new, you see them by themselves, like go say hi, go introduce yourselves, and then show them around. You know, this is a type of show that we, you know, one of the comments that we got, because we did send out like a questionnaire right after Tinter Battles, and one of the probably the most common feedback, yeah, we did it to a few, but like one of the most common feedback that we got is that people really enjoyed the culture, that everybody was so open to share their techniques or their strategies or whatever it was, man. And I think what it really came down to is the fact that you can go in there and get training from anybody who's willing to offer it, like hands-on training. Because we, like, especially for this event, this is one of the things that actually different from Houston. This year for this event, we have show floor Teslas, so those are available throughout the entire show. So people that want to have demos or whatever, man, they're there for people to bring it to life however they want to bring it to life. You know,
I love that.
I'm just hoping nobody freaking tricks the glass and closes it, because that's
if y'all had the tools that Barry used to make, he don't make them no more, but the little fucking things you put in the latch, that would work. Call John Sherman for GeoShield. He's been fucking making shit.
Oh, that's true. Stuff.
Yeah, I bet he can get something done by next week. Anyway,
it's a good point.
I can holler at him too and see. Anyway, but dude, I'm fucking stoked for it. I've never flown before. I'm like, this is how serious I am about Tinter Battles, dude. Like, I'm getting on a fucking plane. Like, I'm getting on a plane to fly in the air.
You've been
to a competition,
and like you've been at every single one of them.
I can't not
like,
go.
You're the like one of the first people that come to my mind.
Letha too. Letha's been to every single one.
Oh yeah,
I can't remember who you've been to every single one, Carlos. But like, you know what I mean? Like, there's, dude, Johnny. What the fuck, dude? We're about. We're gonna be on the same car. It was a joke, bro. Anyway, but yeah, like I couldn't not. When I heard it was in Reno, and this is when I had no fucking intention to fly, I was like, man, I'm gonna miss my first Tinter Battles, bro. And then when I heard the news, I was like, hell yeah, I'm glad they canceled it. I'm like, sweet, bro. And then
we came to Houston.
It's just the best event, man. It makes me feel special going to this thing. And
that's good, man.
It'll never not, because it's literally the event that made me interested in being a part of this industry more. And I literally attribute my success to going to the first one and being uncomfortable, being around people that are better than me at what I do. Like seeing those people fucking do a car, I was like, dude, I don't know if I could do this in front of all these people. And then I was like, I really want to try. And then when we did it in 22 and didn't finish the car, I'm like, well, I guess I fucking suck. I was like, but then seeing the video that was made, I think by Sean Roach, that at the very end, it was the countdown, and it was me being frustrated that I didn't finish my vehicle. Like I threw my fucking squeegee in the car. I clipped that and I watched it almost every fucking day until 23, because like, it was like motivation, like this won't be me again. Like it's not ever going to be me in a competition. I'm going to finish. I might not fucking win, but I'm going to finish every single vehicle, because that feeling was the worst feeling, dude. Like, and that's why I keep coming back, because like I'm still chasing that appreciation for myself, from myself, to think that I'm as good as I think I really am, you know? Because like Johnny talks all his shit, but dude, I think this is the best I'm ever going to be at tinting windows, like this right now, because I've been fucking working my ass off, and I have to give it up to being sober. Like literally, like that has focused me from, oh man, I can't wait to drink, to, man, I can't wait to fucking make some money. Like I'm hooked on making money, dude. That's why I turned that job down today. I was like, I'm not fucking doing this. I can make more money sitting on my ass selling a job than being in a fucking attic on some 2x6s about to fall. Like there's no reason.
Yeah.
But dude, like met Johnny at the first one.
Everybody remembers back in the day. Oh, am I lagging?
Yeah, a little bit. What's up? No, you're good.
No, I'm saying it's just funny to hear you say those words of I'm addicted to making money. If we go back and we go behind, you're like, who needs money, man? It's just a
dude, fuck money. I mean, it's still fuck money at the end of the day, but now I'm making it, and it's easy to make it, and it's like, fuck it.
That's right.
I might as well focus on this, because now I can afford nice shit for my family. Like I literally just bought a fridge yesterday, fucking without question. I was like, yeah, just buy it. Like we're not gonna finance it. We'll just buy it. Fuck it. And like that feeling alone is like, thanks everybody, like for the push of wanting to do my own thing, because I mean, just like I'm sure before you even started Tinter Battles, you were discussing it with people, and people were like, "Dude, do it, fucking do it." And you probably had doubts, right? And then you were just like, you know
No,
what? You had no doubts whatsoever. You're like, "This isn't
Nah,
gonna work."
no, no.
Carlos
Carlos was the most confident
Carlos
in the
painted
world.
it so well. Like when he was talking about Tinter Battles the first time, it was like listening to another cult being made, bro.
Oh yeah,
like a
like
religion, like a religion, and Carlos was the
where's the
founder, dude.
Kool-Aid? Yeah,
Yeah, with the hey, it
that's
was,
funny.
but at that time it was bang.
Oh,
But
yeah,
you
yeah.
need
It
to
was
bring it.
back.
You need to bring him back, dog. I'll be on him still.
God, dude, I remember. Were you there when I did that Bang Energy like shout out, and I had like crushed the bangs, put them on the table, and then like I snorted them?
Oh my god,
I was there.
so
I
funny.
God,
recorded it.
Johnny was like, "I was this guy, remember?"
I
dude,
was
that
like,
was
I was
wild.
like, he actually did it.
It's funny.
That was wild, man. It's funny just how the identity it needed to be what it needed to be for that time. But you know, ultimately, I think the entertainment was always, you know, was always present then, and it's
Right.
present now, and
Yeah.
it'll always be there too in the future. So
So Rico did have a question about the film for flat glass and the roll size. Like, is
yeah.
it going to be specific to the? And you can also, like you were saying, cut your film beforehand, have it ready. So if you want to touch on that, real
Yeah,
quick.
so film for flat glass, Solar Guard has actually stepped up to provide all the films for that. Like I mentioned before, we're doing something different with this show. So there's 3 different types of films that you're going to be working with. Logistically, it was going to be difficult to try to get a bunch of manufacturers who may not even have that lineup of film to have it, you know. So Solar Guard is providing all the films for them. You don't have to worry about shipping product or anything like that. Just show up on site, and it'll have everything there for you. As far as in the finals, you know, you'll have all of your boxes of films laid out for you, and you know you'll know where to put what film. And so finals, I mean, everything is pretty easy. Like when you get there, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but because I always think that I simplify it and I make it very clear. We even put the rules up on a giant screen, so it reminds everybody, like, hey, you know, you can do this. I don't really like to have excessive rules, like, oh, you know, you didn't wipe that bottom after the time was done, you're disqualified. Like, I don't like to do that. You know, we don't have
There's
those
a
kinds of
snap
stuff.
blade on the ground.
Just clean it up. Like, hey, if you left
Right.
water on the ground and your time's up, clean it up, get out. You know, we want to score what you actually laid. We don't want to, because like the last thing
Yeah.
you want to do is disqualify what probably would be the winning window because of something silly. Like, oh, we saw
Right.
your toolbox or something. Like, nah, you don't want to do that.
Yeah, I
So,
think that, but they do that stuff just to be able to determine somebody that's the points wise or whatever. I get why they do it, but I agree. I don't like that.
I mean,
kind of stuff.
everybody's got different rules for that, and I'm not knocking
Right.
it, right? So, like, you
Yeah.
know, because sometimes, like, the, you know, maybe the competition is how well can you follow instructions, and so, like, you know,
Yeah.
again, it's different flavors for different things. So, but for us, you know, I've competed in competitions that have very, very, very strict rules, and I didn't enjoy it because I was more focused on what rule I may break that I don't even know exists, rather than actually
Right.
just doing a good job. And so,
Right.
I don't know. It's just been kind of been our thing to just keep things simple, keep it about the film on the glass,
Right.
and then, you know, cleaning your. I don't know. I just think like cleaning your area, like that should be something you should do honestly. And like, but I don't think we've had that issue in the past where people are leaving a mess. Like everybody usually cleans up their space right before they walk out.
Right.
Like that's never been an issue. I mean, we're all tinners, and if you make it into the finals, then you're a good tinner.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Also, somebody asked, what about the film for auto? Just everybody that's a manufacturer that's there.
Yeah, pretty much. Auto wise, unless they're asking specifically, it's probably easier to just answer it like, "Hey, is this one? Are they supporting the show or not?" And I'll tell you. But we got a pretty good amount of
GeoShield's there, right?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. GeoShield's great.
Yeah, they are.
So for the flat, to make it clear, for the flat glass competition, we're only using Solar Guard, right?
Yeah, Solar Guard
For
silver.
for the first round.
Yeah. Well, first round is going to be all silver.
Okay.
And then in the finals is silver, bronze, and they have a film called Stainless Steel, which is their neutral line,
That
neutral
sounds
series.
sick.
Yeah, yeah. So this it's 3 different colors. So once they're all laid out, you know, I think it's gonna look great, man. We just put the glass stands together. By the way, Johnny, I've been meaning to hit you up, bro, because I need someone to come and glaze 2 stands. But we just we got the glass ends put together. We put the skirts on them just today, and I still got to tint one of them. But the
He said he'll
backside,
be on the way tomorrow.
the backside, we need to glaze all the backs of them because once we take out those seals, they got to stay in position and frame.
Yeah, well, I'll head out there.
Yeah, just have
when are they picking them up?
The which ones? Oh, they're ready
When are
now.
they picking up the
Oh, August 11th. That's on a Tuesday.
Yeah, just have Pete
I'll try to
take
get
them
out
off.
there. Yeah. Who's it?
Yeah,
Expel. Yeah.
I'll call you.
Yeah.
I'll call you.
Yeah. By the way, Alexis Vargas, Expel is a supporter. So yeah, you 100% can use their film. Silver will knock a few off for reasons I won't share. I think he means because of the pressure sensitive adhesive. He might say that. Which, by the way, I don't know about you, Johnny, but I prefer working pressure sensitive adhesives on flat and not.
I do
DA.
too, bro. I like the pressure
It's because
sensitive better.
dry adhesive, if you could flush it out, bro.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's true.
Don't get contamination in there, bro. What you mean?
Yeah.
Use
Bro,
that sauce, fool.
But what if
Yeah,
I
use
want
the
to have
sauce, man.
What if?
Well, then you ain't gonna win the flat glass comp, bro. What the fuck? What the fuck? You got that frame in your house for no reason, bro?
Okay, Johnny. He goes, no, I like it because you can flush out the
Hey.
contaminants. I'm like, bro, don't leak contaminants then.
Gotta get the sauce, bro.
Yeah.
The sauce,
No, but we saw. I mean, yes, it is. It is. PS adhesive is good, but we saw what happened with Pete, like how it messed him up
Was that on?
with the wood and.
Oh.
I think he peeled it off. Yeah, if you have to peel it off and you
Yeah.
press hard and you risk of there being adhesive behind and shit.
Yeah, that's
not the
true.
pop
That's why you gotta get your
adhesive, bro.
stuff dialed in.
Get,
Like the slip.
yeah, you got to
Slip is
come in with
important.
the mentality that this is a real competition. Nobody's gonna take it easy on you. It's gonna be
Facts.
hard. Like people really about it.
Yeah. No,
Really
dude, this
about
is 100%. Yeah.
Pete
It's,
said, "Hey, yo."
Ricky's calling you out. Johnny Blaze, me versus you.
He said he
But
wanted
that's
to
what
go
I'm
against
saying.
me
When
and
people
Otto.
that's what I'm saying. When people feel intimidated, they want to
Oh
call
man,
it.
dude,
Yeah,
you guys
Ricky
are giving
said
me
he wanted me and
ideas.
Otto, bro. Ricky said he wanted to go
Just
against me and
saying,
Otto.
bro.
I'm not doing it. I ain't trying to put an old man to bed first.
I'm looking at all these call outs
Yeah.
and I'm just getting ideas, not for this show, but for
Ricky
something.
Miller said that Solar Guard is all he used when growing up. I'm like, damn, that must be an old ass line then.
Bruh, from the 70s, fool?
Oh my god.
Damn.
When
Man,
did Ricky become the victim of old man jokes?
Listen, he's been
Bro.
talking mad shit, so he needs to get some smoke too.
Bro, he's got the smoke. He's gonna get it. He's gonna get it. Watch. I'm
need to
telling you,
start-
I'm pretty sure there's some sleepers in LA, man.
need to
I'm
start
pretty
calling
sure
Richard.
we're about to uncover
Oh
like
my
a
God.
whole
You're
nother
right.
world of installers.
You're
Yeah,
right.
dude.
You're right.
I'm terrified,
Bro, I'm just
honestly.
excited. You know, like yeah, like the people who always compete. Yeah, we know what they do. Is the people
Bitch, we are the
who
same
never compete
age.
show up.
Who you talking to, bro?
Oh my god, dude.
I'm not 47. The fuck?
Yeah. Dude,
Tins by
nah.
Rico says he wants flackless Joe. Dude, I'm telling you. All right, man. You guys
Dude,
are giving me
Ricky,
some. I'm gonna do
Ricky,
something.
if you want to get put out in the first round in the first heat, bro, by all means, go against Johnny. And then
Damn.
if you somehow beat him, I'll take
Man,
you on the
Facts,
next one, bro.
Facts. Bro, preach them. Tell them, Shady.
No, I think it just needs to be me and Johnny in the first round just to get it over with, bro. Just
Yeah,
to get it over
yeah.
with. That'll
Why
be
didn't-
one of those rare
Yeah.
cases that we have the same fucking quality windows and we go to the next round.
Jeez.
That'll be one of them. I'm telling, unless he gets the shakes. Unless he gets the shakes.
Oh, I'm gonna have
bro.
the shakes. The shakes are, bro. The shakes. I've found out that they are, the shakes are normal. It's just mines are a little bit more intense.
Right. Yeah, mine are usually in.
Well,
I
I mean,
usually
but
have
with the
shaky
earthquakes,
knees.
but with the earthquakes in LA, like it may stable me out, bro.
What, we're gonna have some tectonic plates moving, bro. What the fuck? We breaking ground shattering shit going on, or what?
Yo, but
Bro, there's.
I gotta say though, like for Johnny having the shakes, he does cut pretty damn straight.
Oh, I know. We
I was
say
watching
every
those, like-
fucking competition, dude. Like every competition we watch, he's shaking so bad, but that blade tip is just fucking not moving. Like that, the whole handle's moving, The whole blade holder's moving, but that blade is just steady right there on that point, just precise.
Dude,
I
I
don't know
think
how he does it, dude.
Yeah.
It's
I
crazy.
think it's the wrist that shakes, but it's like the finger acts like a shock absorber. It just balances everything out.
It
you know?
is.
I don't know, dude, but it's fucking magical
is.
to watch sometimes. Like, and seeing other people shaking too, like fucking Danny Munoz and Ricky Miller and all these other guys that y'all
Oh,
get
it's
super
true.
close up on. Like, everybody is shaking, bro. And it's that
Yeah.
adrenaline dump, dude. Like, you get so hype. Like, it's literally like playing sports again. It's like
Bro,
playing
I'm
a
so
competitive
addicted to
sport.
that.
That feeling is just so fun. And
Oh,
like, I don't get it. Some people get it with like fast cars or doing heights or like hiking or whatever, right? That is like being in a fucking event doing a competition is that high, and it's the best.
Bro, when your palms get sweaty, like you're
Bro.
competing, your palms get sweaty. You
Yeah,
feel like you
dude.
got punched in the gut, and you
Yeah, you
have a
gotta take a
freaking
shit.
ejective. You got an ejective in front of you, bro. You gotta finish, bro, and then they're just counting down like fucking 10 and 9, and you're like, fuck, I still need a hard card this bitch. You're like, fuck, you go into fucking, you forget everything. Everything doesn't matter anymore. Just that your
Yeah.
mind goes blank. That little technique that you're gonna come in with, you forget it. You just
Right.
go into muscle memory. You think about it
Love it.
before you compete. You're like, I'm gonna use the sauce, and then you don't use the sauce, and
Facts.
you throw an audible out of nowhere.
Dude, I
and
was gonna use
sometimes
it.
it lands.
I was gonna use it in
Sometimes it
Houston. Didn't
doesn't.
even use it. Like,
You know, like it's just so fun to see, man. Because as a competitor, like I respect everybody who goes up there. I respect them because it takes it's a different type of pressure, man.
yep. And I can't
And it's
wait,
something that
dude.
we do
I'm
every
looking
day.
forward to it. Yeah.
It's something that we literally put like our phone to the side while we're streaming a documentary, and we're tinting a window.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm live all the time, bro. You know this. Every time I'm on there, dude, if there's like a bunch of people watching, I turn the music all the fucking way up. I try to start getting hype. I try to get in that mindset of competing. And I can't wait to get this Tesla this weekend to practice on because, dude, it's lock-in season, baby. If we're leaving Friday and I'm gonna get there Friday, I better be dialed in. And I can't wait to get this Tesla now, especially
Oh,
with it
Carlos, the
being.
people are asking, what does the contamination in the room look like? I
Oh,
noticed there's
it's
one thing that we have no carpet this go round.
no.
Facts.
Mm-mm.
It's all concrete.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah, it's all concrete on the floor, and we also have some rugs down at the floor too, so it'll help to absorb some water. Tintwiz is graciously sending out 500 dash towels, officially themed for Tinter Battles and Worldwide Tint. So the first 500 entries get a dash towel. So competitors, I'll be able to have those too, so you can clean up and dry up your floors and then take them home with you.
Landon, yeah, you can wear headphones, fucking whatever,
Mhm.
dude. They don't give a shit.
Nope. You can tune everybody out, dude.
Yep.
We don't judge the process; we judge the results. So
Yup.
put the film on there, however you want to put it on there.
He said some noise canceling with Beethoven. I like it. I fuck with it.
Oh, who said that?
Landon.
Oh, Landon. Oh,
fuck with it.
dude, hold
I
up.
like it.
You're either saying that. No, he's either saying that just because he's generalizing classical music. But if you're really into Beethoven, you and I are gonna be friends, dude. Because Beethoven's my favorite composer.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love it. Well,
David Carley's in here finally.
Oh fuck! Right when I was about to close it up because we've almost done 2 hours. But this is what I love about these shows too, is because we could just sit here and talk about everything for forever. Because people come up with questions during the end, or they haven't had a question fucking answered yet, and all that kind of stuff. So, if y'all are okay with it, y'all want to do a couple more questions and then we'll wrap it up?
I was gonna say let's speed run it for the next couple minutes. So those that have questions, please drop them now, and we're gonna go. I'm paying attention to the comments now, so drop them now. We're gonna go through them real quick. We're about to.
Can we bring stuff to cover the ground?
Yep. Yeah. You can bring stuff to cover the ground, and we're giving you guys also official Tinter Battles dash towels as well, courtesy of Tintwiz.
Are y'all gonna have Swiss tracks in the competition area? That'd be sick.
not for this one, not this show, but maybe you know what? Cool. Maybe in the future. Yeah, I actually like that idea.
Because fucking all the dirt and everything will be underneath it, and it's gonna be. I mean,
yeah, but then it's gonna add like another day of prep.
Dude, Swiss
somebody's
got to come in time to slap together, bro. Like, it doesn't take that long. Like, it's It's super easy. But yeah, I see what you're saying. It would be cool, but quick auto rounds rundown because Landon actually missed that part.
So the automotive rounds is one round. You get one shot to make it into the finals. There is a total of 5 heats in the first round. When you enter the competition, you are going to be installing on a window of a Tesla. You will have somebody that is installing on the opposite side. That is your opponent. You must rank a better window than them to eliminate them, or they eliminate you. Those that eliminate their opponent will get a score on that window. At the end of all of the heats, the top 8 scores move on to the finals, and then they have to do the entire car. An hour and 20 minutes.
So technically, objectively, 40 windows will be judged, and then out of those 40, the 8 that are the top will advance.
40 windows, no, technically.
Yeah, because if there's 80 competitors,
exactly. Yep.
40, and then what if there's a tie? Nobody's asked that yet. What if there's a tie between 2 people have the exact same score, and like it's 8 and 9 or whatever? How would y'all determine that? Rock, paper, scissors?
I don't. You know, that's a great question for the judges. I'm gonna relay that question over to them. I don't think we're gonna have a tie because, because like I mean, the judging system it's gonna be pretty damn tough to have a tie. You know, based on the number of points you get deducted. So, but if it happens, we might have to go off of time. There's actually one component that we might be adding to this. Don't hold me to it, but if in the finals, if you finish first, we're thinking of having some kind of points awarded to that person, to the finisher. Like if you finish before the time and you hit that timer, like you can get points awarded to it, but it doesn't mean you're going to automatically, you know, win. It's just an advantage, just like shaving a glass. You don't have to shave it. You're not going to get deducted if you don't shave it. You won't get deducted if you don't finish first, but it may be a bonus.
Right.
So speed doesn't really count.
Are we having
but
pill boards this year? Are we having peel
yeah,
boards?
we're having peel boards. We're a little bit limited on that end. We got 6 peel boards for 8 cars, so we're gonna have to get creative about how we share that.
Damn, Pete's over here talking mad shit.
What's
maybe
he
give
saying?
the people who don't have give the people just a little bit more time. The ones who don't have peel boards. I don't know.
Yeah,
but I'm pretty sure that the judges are gonna and you guys are gonna brainstorm. How many times, bro? You gotta beat my ass one time first, bro.
What's the time for installs? So as of right now, the automotive is going to be a 12-minute time limit, and in the prelims, first round, and in the finals, it's an hour and 20.
Is it front doors or back doors?
Front doors.
Front doors. Sick.
Yeah, tiebreaker should be timeless. So Tins by Rico, like 100%. Yeah, since we also stream this, which by the way, that's one thing that I haven't really talked about. And one of the things I'm most proud of, I think, that we've accomplished so far is the professional stream. If I don't know if you guys have watched it online from Houston.
Yes.
But it is to me was like it was sick, dude. I stayed up till 4 a.m. when I first started. I came from Tinter Battles and I was just watching. I was like, holy crap, this is a TV show.
Yeah,
like, it was insane.
There's one part where Johnny's. I'll never forget this part of the fucking show, dude. The camera looks at Johnny as he's looking in his window, and he looks over. He's like like the way he looks over, bro. I screenshot it and recorded it. I'm like, hey Johnny, how's the window look, dog? And then it turns. He's like, dude, like finding those small funny moments of the show that you didn't know happened are like the best, man. Yeah, I love it so much. So if y'all haven't watched it, go to YouTube, Tinter Battles 26 Houston. Also, if you don't have a ticket, I'm gonna do a little plug right here. If you don't have a ticket for a 2-day pass, go to the tintertainment.com, go to buy your tickets, use the access code DarkTruth2026, get a little discount. You know what I'm saying? You get a little 10% off or whatever. That is if you need a ticket, if you need, or you want to buy somebody a ticket, whatever. Anyway,
yeah.
So, are all the cars Model 3? Asked PJ.
Yes, all the cars are going to be Tesla Model 3s.
12 minutes in the first round for flat glass and 12 minutes for the auto. Yep. You get one window, front door only, head-to-head. Best 8 scores go to the finals, and you get an hour and 20 minutes to tent a Tesla Model 3. Yeah,
these are rolling rounds too. So they're rolling rounds with alternating divisions. So you got auto heat 1. Once that is over and it's judging, we go to flat glass heat 1. That takes off, and then that goes into judging. We go back to auto heat 2. That takes off, and judging we go to flat glass heat 2. So they're going back and forth this way. It's nonstop action from the beginning till the show ends.
How many in each round or in each heat?
So in the automotive, there are 16 competitors per heat, and
Okay.
same thing in the flat glass. The same thing as well. They're like a mirror image of each other.
So it'd be like five heats, 4
And
heats.
then
Yeah, 5 heats in auto, 4 heats
Yeah.
in flat. Yep.
And then we're going from what I understood is that we're going from automotive, and then we're jumping into flat glass, and then
Yep.
flat glass jumping back to automotive. That's cool.
Yep, that's exactly right. So it keeps
I
the
love it.
action nonstop.
I love it.
Really, it's the only way to move through that many competitors in rounds
It's
in one
true.
day, man.
Yeah.
It's the only way. I
the
try to
only
look
way.
every
Just-
other scenario, and I'm like, it's the only way that makes sense.
Yeah.
No, Houston. That's
went
what
smooth.
that was cool. Like you couldn't stay,
Mhm.
you couldn't plant roots anywhere. You know, you had to you
Yeah.
had to move around. That's what
Yeah,
kept
and then-
everybody moving around.
Yep. And then as spectators, you get to see the auto and the flat. You don't have to pick one, because that's usually an issue too. Is like you either want to watch the auto or you want to watch the flat. So like being able to do that, to go back and forth, was very nice. Like I love that part about it.
Yeah, and also since we're streaming this the same way that we did it in Houston. So those that are competing at this, that want to get your family or friends from home a part of the experience, we're going to be streaming this on YouTube and Facebook. You just got to find Tinter Battles, and then you'll see the streams there, and you'll also be able to keep track of what heat we're in. So if you're, let's say for whatever reason you're competing in
Oh, you're gonna
auto
have
heat
like
4,
overlays and shit.
what's that?
You're gonna have like
Yeah.
overlays and shit, dude. That's
Yeah,
dope. I
yeah.
love
That's the
that.
idea. So like, so people are very aware of what they're watching, and if you're competing in Heat 4 and you want to go take a break, and we're barely on Heat 2, you can kind of keep track of.
I love that.
Oh yeah, these guys are moving on to to this
Yeah.
heat, so time to get ready.
Mauricio asked when the competitors versus heatless will be
Yeah.
dropped. Like when?
That's gonna drop this Friday whenever I do the live on the Tinter Battles accounts.
sick.
So I'll be releasing those that day. That'll be the final live for the show. So anybody that's got questions, please watch that. I'm going to send a message and emails out to vendors, judges, competitors. That's going to be like, this is the episode to watch right before Tinter Battles if you want to get caught up to speed. And, I wanted to release the names beforehand, but we've had some last minute people that aren't able to make it. So they get swapped out and new people are getting put in. So Friday is going to be like, hey, this is the official list. These are the heats. You're going to be competing with somebody on that heat. You don't know who. So
I love it.
like
What
that.
size rolls are allowed? What's prize money? And I thought on the website it said 15 minutes for the first round.
yeah,
So,
it was. I mean, we've been alternating between 15 and 12, and I'll tell you, like the main decision influence, the main influence on the decision there is just the timing of the rounds. Because we want to end the show somewhere between 5 and no later than 6 p.m. So there is a possibility, there is a possibility that we may alter the final time. It'll either be 15 or 12, one of the two. But we'll make it very clear before the show starts. We'll have all the rules put up on the screen as a final reminder to everybody. Hey, this is the official structure. These are the time limits, and everybody will be clear going into it.
Ricky wants to know if
Size-
the rubbers are in or out, and they're out, right?
Yes. Maurice, as far as prize money, we will be releasing that the day of the show. But yeah, for the people that are going to be winning first, they are going to get monetary
Shit,
prizes.
why are you doing it? You doing it for the money, Mauricio? I thought you was doing it for the love of the game, bro.
Hey man, some people are doing it for the money. It's but
Yeah.
it's not. Yeah, it's never been part of the main draw of the show. It's people coming for more reasons than that. So.
Yep. All right. Anybody else have any questions? Any pressing matters? If not,
Pete- Pete's saying
not-
15 minutes is still not enough for Johnny.
You see,
I
bro,
changed
I'm
it,
over
man.
here defending Pete, and look at
Change
this
the
shit. Look
rule.
how he pays me, bro.
I know,
I
right?
think people want
I
to get
was-
more time.
Damn, bro.
Change
All right,
the
anyway.
rule. Why you want more time?
All right,
El
Pete.
Magic? El Magic can do it in 3 minutes, bro. What's he talking about?
Yeah, I think he's probably wanting to get like 15 on the. Guys, when I was telling, there were some people that when I told them, hey,
Just
you
make
might
it
be having
13.
12, they're like, oh, that's gonna knock a lot of people out. I was
Just
like,
make it
well,
13,
This
dude.
is what it is.
Fuck
We
it.
had 5 in
13.
13
partners,
rule?
so 5 minutes
5?
in flat glass. In flat glass,
yeah.
remember January we had 5 minutes
Oh,
partners.
I thought you guys had 10.
No, it felt
Why?
like 5.
Oh,
It was probably 10.
yeah,
I'm homeless. Me too, Mauricio. I
yeah.
don't have a house either.
Yeah,
okay,
but
so-
with the automotive though, before part of the round, before the round starts in the automotive for the prelims, like you'll be allowed to prep your window before the timer starts. So like you're getting a head start. You can roll your film out. You just can't cut it, obviously. Somebody asked earlier about going in with a pre-cut. You can't use a pre-cut. You can have your film rolled out in hand.
The fuck?
But You can't put the film on there and start trimming it out before your timer starts. You can
Shit, I'm
clean it
bringing
up.
my plotter, bro. What do you mean?
Yeah, you can clean up the glass if you want to before your actual round starts. So let's say, for example, we're live on one of the flat glass heats, and the automotive competitors are now by their cars. If you want to prep that window, we're going to allow that to get you a head start while these guys are doing their round. So by the time we get back, though, you can have your film rolled out, but the film cannot be on the glass. You can't be shrinking it. You can't be cutting it or nothing like that. Film can't touch the glass, but you can roll the film out.
Cutting it on the car, not just cutting it off the box, right?
No, they cannot. Outside of the competition time, they can't put the film on the glass and start doing pre-trims or something like that. You can roll it out of the box and
cut
have
it out
ready.
of the box. Yeah.
Yeah, you can have it out of the box ready, and you can start with your film in hand technically.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Cool. 12 minutes is too long. We'll be done in 3.
I love that. PJ White. I love it.
I love it. I tinted a window fucking pre-cut blindfolded in like 3 minutes, 4 minutes. It was pretty fun. Yeah. You should do that. Yeah. Y'all should do that as a little like side gig one time. Like a blindfolded challenge. It's fun, dude. It was a fucking blast. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. Cash and I have been in some talks about next year, so there may be something coming up now.
Love that.
So we'll see.
The Stevie Wonder challenge. Anyways, but man, cool. Carlos, again, like always, we love having you on. We love talking Tinter Battles. We'll see you on Friday. It's gonna be a fucking hell of a show, dude. I think this one's gonna push us to ESPN 8 the Ocho, bro. I really do. I really do, man. I'm gonna email him tomorrow. No, I'm just kidding. But anyways, Johnny, you got any final things you want to talk to Carlos about before we get off here, man?
No, man, but I am going to remind everybody that Friday he does have a podcast where he would be going over more into the competitions, rules. Bring your questions, bring everything you want into that show. Maybe there'll be some call outs. I'm going to just tell him right now, Ricky, Carlos, make it work, bro. Make it work.
Make it happen.
Make it happen.
The match.
Dana.
I love it.
Dana,
I won my belt. Dana.
Bro, I don't know. Ricky's got me confused because he's already told me he wanted to battle like multiple people. So I'm like, dude, what do you want
put
to
him
do?
in a fucking hat.
I was like, I'm going to put you in this round, and everybody's going to gang up on you.
I love it.
No, but no, that's all I had.
We're probably going to podcast Friday.
Carlos, we end the show with a positive, as you know, just some motivations to get us into next Saturday.
I would say I'll reflect on a piece of wisdom that I've been holding with me throughout this journey of putting on this program, and that is that appreciate the challenges of today because they are the strengths of tomorrow.
Nice. Love it. Simple.
Love that.
All right, guys.
Love it.
Thank you.
This has been another great episode of the Dark Truth Podcast with Shady, Johnny, and we have the Texas Squeegee. Johnny, you want to close us out? I'll hit the outro after you close us out. All right, guys.
Have a good week. See you in LA. Let's get it.
We got to try that again, Johnny. Come on, bro. Okay. You used to work for Texas Tin Masters Camp of Champions.
Let's hear it, bro. Come on, Johnny.
Let's do it.
Thank you, everybody. It's been a great episode.
Let me paint the scene.
We went through a lot of emotional roller coasters, ups and downs, and a lot of call-outs were in the comments.
He's off. I was going to say, Johnny, let me paint the picture. You just chugged down 3 Bang energy drinks in one gulp.
Shit.
The lights are on. The cameras are rolling. The sound is live. Johnny Blades taking us out here for this podcast.
As the man Joe would say, from the East Coast to the West Coast, Johnny Blades comes to LA to show all you who the real tenor is, guys. This has been another episode. Let's get it.
Squeegee that. Boom.
Stay shady.